This is a sound check. Ziggy's looking good. We
Nelson,
are
I
lower
think,
than
is
the music
alright.
though. That's
My
all.
distance good.
The
Yeah, we're
music's a little
good.
high. Where the fuck is the music? I don't think the desktop's on. Whoops, there's no music going on.
Oh, no.
Ah. Oh no. That's too bad. Hold on. We had an audio problem we didn't even know.
I can't hear you.
So we had an audio problem and we didn't even know.
What?
We had an audio problem and we didn't even know.
Are we live right now? Can people see us?
I'm not muted.
No, but can they see us?
No. All right, so we are good to go. We're going to be going live in about 30 seconds, everybody. Thank you for hanging out, and thank you for your patience, is all I can really say. Thank you. What's going on, Rat Pack? Here we are, Ziggy and the Nelson, live at the Rat Nest. It's about 7:30 p.m. on the East Coast. Little chilly. I was out there frigid, and we've got the Nelson over here. How's it going, Nello?
I'm doing good.
I just called you Nello. I can't call you that.
Yeah, I'm not Nello. Never been Nello.
Sorry about that, guys. I was too busy beating myself up in my head for the mistake right there to hit that pause button. But here we are. It is Ziggy and the Nelson. One of the only satirical satirical pop culture podcasts. I still can't speak. Should I try it one more time?
You have to, right?
Third time's a charm. I think we're the only satirical pop culture podcast out there on YouTube right now.
I mean, I think there's like a million, so.
I don't know about pop culture, like being satirical about it, because we do take a different spin on things. Like a lot of people, they are hard standpoints, and like they're telling what's going on, and we like to do
I
that
get
too.
it.
We are talking about that, but we kind of try and keep it lighthearted. Uh, it may go a little deeper than that, and who knows? This is only the fifth episode.
It's true. I mean, we'll see how things go in pop culture.
Yeah, there are a
seem to
few
be going
things.
pretty intense.
Yeah, that I will say is that there is some
Yeah.
intensity going on,
Y-
and when it comes down to New York, I'm ready to see what's gonna happen up there.
It's pretty close.
I looked at a picture of a map because on Google, when you take pictures and videos, it'll stamp it for you, and I was right across the river from New York City. I wish I had it just ready to go right now. It's right there, but I'd probably have to look through it because I already went through my library or whatever the thing that they show you. But I was literally like New Jersey, my bubble, and then New York was right here, and the only thing that was just a river. That was it.
Hudson.
Yeah. Well, I know the Hudson's up north, This is some type of bay. I think it's New York
The
Bay,
harbor.
or some type of harbor maybe. Uh, I used to say the Hudson River, but I forgot it. The Hudson River is it's where New York State is, but not New York City. New York City's on the
Okay.
East Coast, so it's like some type of a bay, I think. And I'll tell you, we were right next to a lagoon, kind of like Sloop Creek.
Okay.
So when I was a truck driver, I was outside, and when it was summertime, oh, low tide was harsh. When it
Smells
was
bad.
oh, yes, it was. But it was so nice having the windows down. Now, listen, air conditioning's cool and all. Don't get me wrong. We had the best. We had Volkswagens, man. Whoa. And we had Freightliners. I like the Freightliner more than the
Okay.
Volkswagen. More power, but the Volkswagen, the seat, the
Okay.
electronics, that was it, man. That was beautiful.
I got a Volkswagen.
Oh, as you probably know. Yo, they had some type of a spinal adjustment like built in. It's like when you sat down. Oh, yeah, Volkswagen. What is it? Uh, I forget how they used to do it. There you go, Volkswagen. Blah. You remember those crazy Germans? They used to be on the commercials. Yeah.
The beat. I mean, I just know punching people, punch buggies.
Oh yeah, it's true. What color?
What do you mean?
Oh,
Oh, you had to see one, like a
well,
different color.
yeah. I thought that you said that you saw one like on the way here.
No, do
I,
they even
I was
make
wrong.
them? They gotta make them.
Well, it's not that they make them, but they're
They're
still
definitely electric
around.
now.
Yeah. Well, I would have to look it up, and
I feel like
actually,
they
we can
are.
do that. That's what our job is right here, is to take a look and see, do they still make punch buggies? I do know that you see them around every so often because my wife and I talk about them. She used to have a blue punch buggy,
I just
and
don't think that they look like a punch buggy.
do they still make punch? Well, I don't know. I want to say punch buggies. Make buggies. Volkswagen buggies. VW buggies.
Were they called buggies?
I don't know. They're bugs. They're little fucking bugs. I don't. Even, I really don't know. Looks like you lost your way. What do you mean? How did I lose my way? Do I not have internet? I'm online, aren't I? I'm not talking to you guys. It says excellent. I'm gonna bring it up for you guys to see. I promise. It's just that is so funny. Google.com.
Beetles.
They were called Beetles, so we just call them punch buggies. They're called Beetles though. So, let's see.
No, 2019.
So let's look up the 2019 buggy then. 2019 Beetle, and we'll bring it up
Damn.
for you guys so we can see what the last
And they were built in
punch buggy
Mexico.
was.
I can't even speak.
Here we go.
I feel retarded. Zigman.
That's okay. You heard me mess up as well. All right, so we need to hit that little slider over. We'll bring back the Volkswagen. Can we make that bigger? Here we go. Full screen for you guys. I like the orange one. Let's take a look at the orange one.
Orange Crush.
You know it. Look at that. Phone number. I can get a phone number right there. Somebody wants to call them. So the highlights of the 2019 Volkswagen Beetle. I feel like the Beetle and the Buggy were two different things.
It's not.
No?
No,
It just
it's a
looks different.
Volkswagen Bug,
Is
but it's
what
a Beetle
it's called a Beetle.
because it's a bug.
Got it. Okay, so
I
that's
think.
what we call. I don't know. Let's Google search that first before we start deep diving into the Beetle. That thing kind of looks cool, but I don't know. I wouldn't drive one. It looks more like like it's got a car with a bug look. I don't know. Is there a difference between the Beetle and the Bug? Volkswagen, because they're going to say beetle and bug is in like insects. No, there is no difference. You were right. The Volkswagen Beetle and the Volkswagen Bug. Bug is simply a nickname for the Beetle. Okay, good. So we are talking about the right car. Good job there, the Nelson.
Hey,
You are on point. So that thing, let's look at a different color. Oh no, I messed that one up. That's too bad.
but
Have
yeah,
to
we
look it
just,
back up again.
dude, we used to have a lot of punching games.
Yeah, doorknob.
Yeah, like
That's the only other one I can really think of, like right off the top of my head.
that's
If
enough.
if
Two definitely enough.
you don't need any more, I
um,
guess. Oh, you had Kill the Man with the Ball, which really isn't like a punching game, but the only sole purpose of that game is if you have the ball, you're going to get tackled. Everybody around you is trying to tackle you. And then when, you get tackled, you throw the ball up and for some reason people want to catch the ball. Like there were no points. There was no point to the game except just tire yourself out
Just badass.
and like hit your friends.
Any excuse.
I mean, it
Just
works,
like
right?
farting.
Well, that's the that's the doorknob.
Safety.
Yes, you got to say safety, and then people had erases, and then you had like safety.
No
No, you,
cancels.
safety no cancels. Yes, like man, someone really wanted to sock you in the arm. But I'll tell you what, when people took advantage of the whole haha safety, like you'd want to beat them up after they've ripped ass 3 or 4 times. It's like, bro, this room is like 8 by 10. All right,
People
it can
used
only
to
hold
fart a lot more too.
in public at
Yeah, because
least.
they're like,
God damn.
let's get. I mean, we used to all eat fast food like every day.
I mean,
We still kind of do.
yeah, it's not too different.
Well,
It's
I
just
mean,
my
I
my
used
fast
to be
food
able to
intake
go
is
get like 4 junior bacon cheeseburgers for $4, just like
that's
call it a day.
true. You can't get that anymore.
No, that's like $14 minimum.
Yeah, just eating by yourself at McDonald's right now in New Jersey, which isn't the most expensive to
It's
go out
still
and eat. It
$13.
Yeah, I mean, it's 9.99 for a meal. But let's say that you want to go bare bones, all right? Like let's say you want to go just a cheeseburger, Coca-Cola, and McDonald's fries. Let's go small, and you're looking at about $6.
It's probably more.
You think so? I think it
It
might be
just
six and
depends on
change.
deals that are
I shouldn't have
happening.
even asked that because I just did that the other day, and I think it was five and change. It was six in total. But what I'll tell you is before that, 2016, I used to go to Amazon, clock in, leave, go off campus to the next site down where our trailer yard was, and that's where we did our school. We did the driving school there. Well, there was a McDonald's on the way to that, and during lunch break, I would go there, and for a $5 bill, it was the same thing. I would get a cheeseburger, I would get fries, and I would get a small drink, and it was a $5 bill, and I would get like 6 cents back or something like that, like
Hmm.
7 cents. Now it's $1.10 more.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. So this is what the buggy looked like in 2019. Let's look at the 2008 buggy, so we can
That's the
see what the
one we
difference
know.
is. This is the one that we know. Yeah. See,
Yeah.
this is what I thought was a different model. It looks like a ladybug.
Well, yeah, but they changed it. They brought it back for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't think they made it bug for a while.
Look at that. I thought it was gonna be a big picture. That thing is just
So
iconic.
ugly. So ugly.
It is ugly.
It's the
It
ugliest car.
it's
That and it like a PT Cruiser, like the same bullshit.
I don't I don't give that one as much hate. All right, that one was kind of cool. It was I think a Chrysler, so it was an old person
Yeah.
brand, and they made a dog nose. It reminded me of a dog nose, like the fucking thing. It's like that. So you sit in it, and I saw one that was stick, and it was like Prince purple, and that was the first time that I went. All right, I see it. Like that was it. That was the only one I really saw that ever made me say that. But it's enough to make me say enough to you, like, hey, I'm not I'm not hard against it.
Yeah, well, people made those the Chevy like HRVs. You know, it's basically a PT Cruiser.
Is it really?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
made them like kind of badass. They made like a version of that. That's like they put all like the crazy engine and shit, the Corvette engine, like
Get
all
out of
that.
here. That's
Yeah,
cool. Pretty freaking cool.
yeah, but weird cars, man.
Hey, look at that. We got same
You
shoes,
duding,
different
bro?
color.
Bro,
Yeah.
I've been duding for like 7 years.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Very nice.
I mean I don't really like wearing shoes if I don't have to.
Okay.
Like I wear boots like 12 hours a day. So when I
Yeah, I
get
can
home,
see you want to be comfortable.
I put this on.
I wear these only for the house. They're house shoes. It's for safety. Yeah, I can see.
They're worn.
Yeah. You want to show them that. Oh
I
wait, hold on.
mean,
We can take this down now. We don't need the desktop at this point. I want to move the desktop up so I don't
yeah.
need to mess with that. Hold
I
on.
mean, that's how good these are.
Yeah, it's a really nice set of shoes right there. I'm going to talk about the DCs that I used to use, but where's the background? I don't want to. Whatever, we'll see.
But you have to just drag.
So I used to use DCs as my there we go as my house shoe because I don't like stubbing my toe. I have well I used to have a very heavy wooden ottoman that you would put items in, and within 2 weeks I stubbed my toe twice, but it was more than just stubbing my toe. One, I was turning around grabbing clothes from the sofa. You know how you throw your clothes on the sofa, you fold them up, and then, So I grabbed them, I turned, and when I turned, not my big toe, but the one that right next to it,
Yeah.
it went like straight into it, pretty much turned purple, and, it's been hurting for about 2 years now, nonstop. Because no, it's not purple anymore. It's kind of like not straight, and it hurts to walk on. About 2 weeks later, I was playing fucking what is that? PlayStation 4. Help me, VR,
Okay.
virtual reality, and I took a couple steps in the wrong direction, and again, but the other foot, I turned and right back into it, man.
Man.
The other foot. So both of my toes. So I like, and at that point, I already had the slippers, but it just didn't learn my lesson. Yeah.
I do that. I don't like wearing shoes inside.
No,
No.
not even if it's just like these are only inside shoes.
I'll never. I'll forget. I'll walk outside with them. They become outside shoes real quick.
Yeah, I I can see that. You just gotta like condition yourself. I mean, I made sure that if I was going outside, I I had slaps in the front in my foyer just in case I started walking out. You grab the garbage. It's very easy to
Yeah.
just go outside and be like, "Oh, I gotta take these off," and then you go, "Oh, cool." The slaps are right there, so I took them off and I had the slaps, and just kind of conditioned myself. And after that, well, one, my kid became old enough to now it's his job to take out the garbage, and it's my daughter's job to take out the recycling. So I don't need to like
That's
that's one less
nice.
thing I have to worry about. Going, yeah, and
That's
you get to look
nice.
forward to that, man. Just think about it. You get give them 7 or 8 years.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if I had carpet, I would do that.
Hmm.
But since I don't, I gotta clean it like all the time anyway.
Are you gonna get a Roomba eventually?
I
Just
can
let it go.
Well, I tried to get one and it like doesn't work. Like my kitchen has like a not to be gaudy, I have heated floors in my kitchen. I mean,
Ooh,
I just bought
it
the house with
just
it.
happened to have it. I bet
Like
you it
it's
feels
just
nice in
one
the
of those
winter.
things you're like, oh shit. But like it's I gotta maintain and I'm gonna have to fix it when it fucking breaks.
Yeah.
So like I don't have heated floor money.
Yo, Robbie James, I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm so see. That's why we have to.
I can't see it.
Oh, yeah, that too. I just meant like,
I
well,
can't
first and
see.
foremost, thank you for popping out, Robbie. I really appreciate that, man. I hope you're still
Yo.
in the chat. Thank you for swinging in and hanging at the Rat Nest. We are talking about a few different things tonight. Right now, we're talking about
A
having kids and
Roomba.
yeah. Well, I was talking about having kids and taking out the garbage, and then he was talking about doing the vacuum and the Roomba, and he's got heated floors, which is pretty nice. I
It's
mean,
dude. When you walk out at like 10 p.m. like you, everything's cold, then you go on that and it's like warm. Your feet heat up. It's nice.
is it on a light switch so it takes a couple of moments, or is it just
It's
constantly
on
warm?
a schedule. So
Ah,
like basically in the morning when you would be there, it's on. During the middle of the day when you wouldn't be there, it's off. And during the middle of the night when you wouldn't be there, it's off.
smart.
and it only goes up to like 80. Well, it can go higher, but it's set to like 82.
82.
So when you
Man, I would
touch
feel
it,
like my feet would start sweating.
it's
My feet
nice.
sweat.
It's
It's not that
nice.
good though.
But
No.
that's why I also don't want to wear shoes in my house. Got to use that heat.
I mean, it's worth it. God damn,
But
that's cool.
but yeah, yeah. I suggest anyone, if you can, put heated floors in. It's tight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But so it the floor is like that much higher. So then there's like a thing going over, and they said you have to put like a like a rug so that the Roomba can go over it.
Oh,
And I
okay.
tried it, and like it just was like stupid as fuck.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you want it on a schedule, you have to make sure that you leave that towel out or whatever it is, the rug.
Yeah, every
And
night I'm
yeah,
gonna do it.
yeah, and then you have to pick it up in the morning. So I can see where it gets a little annoying.
Those things are fucking expensive.
Well, the good ones that actually work,
You get it
yes.
$500 minimum.
Yeah, I would even say 5.99 just to be
Yeah.
safe. I remember that
Well,
my mom.
that's if you want. So there's ones that vacuum, there's ones that mop, and there's ones that vacuum and mop. So if you want one that just does its own, you gotta spend $500.
Yeah.
And,
Well,
it's
I
not.
just know that my mom had. I think it was like a $200 one or 2.99, and it didn't really work. I mean, it went around, but
No.
it didn't really grab everything. Now I also seen one that was like 5.99 or whatever. The ones we're talking about, where
Yeah.
someone just dumped, you know, red liquid. It was probably just dyed water, and just you watched it. It spread it out, and I go, "Oh man, that sucks." But then it just kept going and going and going
And it
over and
cleans
over,
it.
and yeah, it cleaned it, and then it docks itself. Then I
Yeah.
went, "So that's how
And
it's
it
supposed to
dumps it
work."
out.
Well, I don't know if it dumped. It probably dumped it out in the
Well, the one
dock.
that I bought had a dry and a wet spot. So when it was using wet, it dumped it in the wet, and when it was dry, it dumped it in the dry.
Yeah, see, now that is expensive. That's a nice one. It's got a two-car garage.
It's insane. But it was dumb. It got stuck under a chair. Like I came back out in the morning, it was just under the chair.
Oh, it got brr, brr, brr. It got
Yeah, but
Austin
like,
Powers.
but on the app, you could literally go in and control it.
Oh, really?
So like, I got it out, so I know it could get out.
Yeah, you stupid robot.
It's fucking
She's
robots,
smarter than
and
us.
it fucking maps your whole house with lidar.
Really?
Yeah, the whole thing gets mapped.
So the first time that it goes out to calibrate, it just starts bumping off of walls. I'm
And
sorry, everybody with headphones. I just smashed my microphone.
and it
It infrared or light
it literally
scans.
does your whole house, so it knows every nook and cranny, everything you have.
Well, you better not throw that out. Someone's gonna pick that up, grab the hard drive, and
No,
take it home.
I
And have the
already had
blueprints.
to return it.
Oh no! Now someone at the return agency goes, "I know this guy."
They already have it. You get the app. It's all fucked.
Yeah,
I agree, dude.
nobody's
In
gonna do
order to
that.
get into an app, you have to give them your entire life.
Oh God.
You agree to everything, dude.
Yeah.
I was looking at NBA tickets.
Hmm.
You give away the ability to sue them when you press OK to look at the tickets.
Yeah, well, they don't want you going to the stadium, getting hurt and suing, so they figure right when you start, you're not gonna look for it in that contract.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, I bet you started when the WNBA started getting those dildos thrown out there. I'm gonna blame it on them.
It shouldn't be dildos.
Well, they were sneaking the big old green ones. You ever see it?
Yeah.
All right, good. You saw it.
Of course.
I kind of want to bring it up for the viewers so they can see what the,
I mean, if
what
they
the green
haven't
dildo
seen it.
conspiracy was. Dude, they had betting lines on whether or not
Yeah,
it was
what
going to
color?
continue being whether it was going to continue being green or if it was going to change. Someone said purple, big old purple floppy one.
I mean,
Grimace's dick.
if you know what color it's gonna be, it's a good
Oh,
bet.
yeah, I mean, listen, if you know you're going to the game, but they started checking bags and stuff, bro, you just got to either
No,
have.
they said no bags.
They no more
No
bags.
one's allowed to bring anything in, and
You
they still threw them.
you had to slip that in somewhere. Man, you
I
better
mean, you
add
could
it.
get DNA testing that.
Oh, imagine they go. That's got slime on it. DNA tested.
Slime.
It's gonna be
It's
gross.
got slime.
Oh God, man. Fucking
That's
nuzzle.
gross, bro.
Ugh.
Ew.
Yeah, I kind of grossed myself out with the snatch juice on the floppy dildo getting thrown out the WNBA.
Cause like, when do you think they put it in? Like in the car, like before the walk-in. How long?
I don't
What's the over
know.
under of time
Do you think
in?
you can walk with that? I don't know.
Yeah, they put
You,
plugs in all the time.
I guess so. I
They
mean,
plug.
you just you just slip it up there. I would say you have to
Dude, they
do it
walk around with tampons. They got
before.
everything.
Yeah, but that's different.
No, I feel like that's even crazier.
Well, no, because they've.
That's not even like.
I don't know. I don't know if this is how it definitely works, but this is how I assume that it works. Okay, it starts out small. It's in that little capsule. You put the capsule up, and then you pull the plastic part out, and it's just like
No, the
the.
plastic doesn't go in.
No, I thought that's how it helped it
No,
come.
it
I thought that's
hold
what you
it.
pulled out.
No, it like
Oh, you
it's
inject.
like a
Okay, so you know more than
syringe.
I do. Okay, okay, but it's still the same concept. I thought that came out.
You don't shove the plastic in and then pull it.
I figured it was like a fucking taper, man. Like you taper it. I didn't know you fucking just shove it
Taper.
up there. Yeah. I thought it came out the back end like a shell.
I'm pretty sure it's just like a fucking injection.
Wait, you're pretty sure or you know?
I mean,
At least I put my
I'm
up
like,
front.
I'm listen. I'm pretty sure it's just like a floop,
Yeah.
like
Well,
a floop.
we won't know until a female viewer if there will
There will
ever be
never be
one.
one.
If
Unless
there's
my
ever
wife.
one that happens to
Oh,
see
is my
this.
wife watching?
Yeah,
Is she the
hey, are you
one?
watching by now? So anyway, it starts out as like a small like cotton and it just fucking fills to size. And that's why you have like the small, the medium, the large, because sometimes you got a little bigger pussy. You gotta make sure it
I
expands
don't.
enough.
I think it's. I think it. It's just the amount of
Flow.
it can hold.
Well, I mean, listen, if your hole's this big and the thing only expands to this big, you gotta get a bigger one.
No, I don't think it's that.
No,
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 no.
it just fucking
I
closes.
think it's the amount of blood,
It's gotta be, because that's how they say it.
the amount that it can hold.
Yeah, it
That's
says
so
for heavy
disgusting.
flow, for light flow, medium.
Well, do you know that that 4chan, like, like you ever hear like free bleeding or whatever?
No, I don't. What's free? Oh, the where they just let it happen.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Apparently
gross.
became a thing on 4chan, and people were just trolling people into doing it.
I was about to say, if anything, it was literal white women doing it.
Yeah, they get trolled into thinking it's real, and
Yeah,
then they do it.
that's what I mean. They probably were the ones that got trolled into it.
Yeah.
They would believe anything. Fucking
That's
idiots,
disgusting.
bleeding all over themselves and whatnot.
Oh my god.
Can we move on from the bloody snot?
Yeah, yeah. It's terrible.
Oh man. So how are the Devils doing so far this season?
They're like the best team in the league.
Oh hell yeah, that's sweet. I
Yeah,
know the
and
fucking Detroit Red Wings suck. The only two things I saw were they lost though, so I can't really say. They
we're
got in a
down
fight during
2-0.
overtime 2 nights ago. We saw that, right?
Who did?
Red Wings. I don't remember who they were fighting, but it was overtime. Overtime, just like now. Okay, good. You don't know about this. Let me bring this up for you and the show, and we're gonna have a talk about this because I don't think that it was necessary.
Detroit's good, by the way.
Are they good? Well, the only two things I saw, they lost in overtime like 2 weeks ago. No, excuse me, last week, and I thought that they lost the night of the fight, which was I think 2 nights ago.
They're second in their division.
Sweet deal. Who's beating us?
Boston.
Fucking Boston.
And technically, you should be in first. You got 2 games on them, and you're 1 point behind them.
So
you
they
win
played 2 extra games.
so far.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, so you win one, you're ahead of them.
Detroit Red Wings fight. Big Bros, the Rangers. What?
Is that Sam Carrick?
Shut up. My skill doesn't talk. I don't care about you. Here we go. Oh. I don't want to.
They're not gonna show it.
I don't think they're going to show it. Terrible. I'm giving you a thumbs down. It's not what I wanted to see.
That one, got down, down.
Oh, yeah. Okay, okay.
That one looks like it.
We'll do this one. Here we go. Much different than I thought. I like how this guy was trying to stay away from everything, and then somebody just poked at him at the end, and then he got in.
That that was like half a second after it.
It was
He,
after though.
yeah, but who cares?
I don't care that, but listen, when you went to say it was only a half a second, but it was after. Now, who cares? You guys lost the game. You guys pulled your keeper. Fuck it. Now, if there's, what if the keeper was there? Then what? Then I fight.
Yeah, but
Then I fight. Now the keeper's not there, dude.
go
Get
back,
over it.
go back, go back,
Hold on. Where's my? There we go.
go back. Listen, let's listen. Good, yeah, play.
I'm
You're good.
trying to. Hold on.
You're good.
Okay, so
Now,
this time I'm gonna pause it right when I hear the buzzer, and then we're gonna see. We're gonna see if he's even in the shot formation. Okay. He's not even forward. Now, if he launches it right there, then okay, fuck it, whatever. But if he like holds it and then goes, I don't know why my spacebar's not working on this, but let's see. Oh, K. What the fuck is K? Oh, okay.
yeah, he was in it, bro.
Yeah.
Cause think about it. If he shot that a half a second sooner, he would have got a goal in the NHL.
So that was the buzzer right there. I just wanted to make sure. So we're gonna go back one frame like we were right here. Ready? Get over it. Get over it. Fuck quick.
It's hold on. It's because the Rangers are bitches.
Because the Rangers, yeah, fuck you, Rangers. You guys
Bitches.
suck.
You guys definitely suck.
Yeah, Rangers, you blow. Madison Square Garden is a goddamn
Dude, they're like,
circle.
I don't think they've won at home.
No?
No. Like, I think it's like something like really bad.
Not since last season, though, right?
Um,
Imagine they haven't
no,
won.
they didn't won this year at home.
What's the record? Let's check it out.
Look it up. Look it up.
All right.
It's they might have won by now, but it might be like one.
All right. Rangers record at home this season. Let's go into AI mode. As of November 18th, 2020-25, the New York Rangers home record this season is 1 and 6 with and one overtime loss.
Yeah.
So, not only Did they lose 6 times?
And look how many goals they have at home. Look down.
Goals for 12. Goals
In
against
8 games,
26. Oh, God.
they have 12 goals in 8 games. And you want to know? And then look at their road record
Oh, hold on. Let me
because
pull
it's
that back up.
insane.
Let's see here. Rangers away record this season. 7-1-1. Wow. So they're pretty much 500,
They're the opposite.
give or take.
They're
Yeah.
the opposite.
Wow. So they can't put a show on for their own home crowd.
Nope,
That
because
is
they
disgusting.
suck. In New
Oh, I
York.
didn't have it up for you
And
guys.
you know
I'm
why?
sorry.
You know why? Because New York's full of losers right now.
It's true. They are full of a bunch of losers. Well, my question is, oh no, because it's at Madison Square Garden, so it is. They are there. I wonder how effective they are with the city and.
I mean, it technically just happened, so like,
Well,
I think it's just an overall feeling of the city just being like down.
well, I just want to see what 2026 brings for the New York Rangers.
Nothing
That
good.
that like, is it going to affect them?
They literally. I think there's a hex on New York City right now.
There may be. When do you think it started? Hollywood Joe was the last time that they were good at football.
I mean, I think. I mean, Mark Messier might have sold his soul for that last cup.
Do you think so?
He could have.
So what year was that?
94.
Wow, when NHL '94 came, no, it would have been NHL '95 that they were good.
The champion. Yeah.
Damn,
The Devils won that year.
did they really?
Yeah.
Good for them. Awesome. Yeah,
Devils.
I'm trying to think. Detroit, their first one was it in the '60s? I think it was
I mean, they're
'68.
an original six. No, the original. Yeah, the
Yeah.
original six.
Oh yeah,
I
that
mean,
was it. I think it was
I don't know
'68.
their first, but I know they have.
Okay,
Like,
so
they
these.
definitely have like 15 or 12, 15.
Okay, so I couldn't tell you if it was that many. That's a lot, but I can tell you
I
in
might be
full.
wrong. We gotta find out. We gotta find out
Well,
now, Mike.
let's look it up.
How
And
many?
let's see here. Let's do this the right way this time. Bring this up. How many of Lord
11.
Stanley's good job cups
That's close.
were won by the Detroit Red Wings?
I mean, in my lifetime, they were definitely the best team overall.
Well, I remember I think it was '04, '06, and I think they may have even won in '98. Let me
No,
see.
they won. They won.
Yeah, '98. Bam.
They won 97, 98,
Yep.
then
So
02.
that was the four. That was the four championships. Damn, I wish I would have just said that. Because I remember watching the Carolina Hurricanes on my first big screen TV, which is the flat screen, with the big back end on it that you always see on those memes. That was my first big screen TV as well, and I saw that. And then they beat the Penguins my senior year. It was
Okay.
it was really cool.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Now,
They
97,
lost to the
98, I
Penguins
didn't.
next year.
What'd you say?
In '09, they lost to the Penguins.
They lost to the Penguins the following year.
Yeah.
See, I was in college, so it wasn't as easy. Like my schedules was completely different. Like in high school, I had the opportunity to see everything after school. You know, college, I ended up being either at school, at work.
I wasn't into hockey then. Well, I
No,
was into hockey before 2006.
I was into hockey in '07 through like nine, like the beginning of '09. I guess when oh no, I remember that because fucking Pete. I don't remember his name, but he worked at Dunkin' Donuts with me. He was a Sidney Crosby fan. Him and his buddy. What was his buddy's friend? What was his name? I mean, I don't remember. But anyway, when PlayStation 3 came out, NHL '08 was the first NHL game that I like really dug into. Like went over his house, played it, and went, I really need to get a PlayStation 3 now. And I ended up getting that in NHL '08.
It's the
And
best.
man, it
It's
was
the best. Dude.
awesome. Oh, that one was so much
It's the
fun.
only time where like you can be worse than the player and beat them.
Oh yeah? Why do you say that?
Because the goalie will be like, I'm gonna win this game. Like, and it doesn't make any sense. It's not every game, but like a goalie would be like, yeah, I'm gonna be good this game,
This is the game where I'm gonna get a shutout no matter what.
and like it happens. And if you beat them one time, then they'll score. You'll score like five in a row. It happens every time. It's the same
See,
shit.
I feel like that was the thing online. Like you'll be in a really good game, and then the
It's
third
just
period would start, and then they'd score, and
it's
then they'd score
over.
right after that, and then like right after that, 2 or 3 minutes maybe go by, and then they scores like three up. So what the fuck happened out
Did
of
you buy
nowhere?
it?
No, I didn't. I didn't. I didn't have my mom's password for the Amazon to get on, and then I go, all right, well whatever. I'll just ask her later, and then I never asked her. So that I need to do. You
See
know
if
what's
it's still
funny?
cheap. It's
I
got to be.
I technically could change my password now for Amazon. Not password, my username. But beforehand, I attached my regular email to my Amazon account, and my regular Amazon account was then attached to the office account. Excuse me, because when I was in the like leadership role
It's still
for
cheap.
it's still cheap. They're 35 good.
Do you need an account to buy? You don't, right?
To get the free shipping and stuff, yeah, she has
Just free
the
shipping. I'm saying just like,
to get the $35 one. No,
yeah,
I'm pretty sure that's
you can
just
just
the
buy it.
I'm pretty sure that's just a thing. Yeah, it's just you can get the 2 or 3 day shipping for free if you're an Amazon Prime member, and my mom is.
So
So
back
why
in
not?
the day, you used to be able to get it if you just bought enough shit. I'm
Oh
sure they
yeah,
changed
like
it
if
now.
you spend over $100, you get free
It
shipping.
used to be 35.
Yeah, it used to be 35.
That's when I was in college. It used to be
Oh, that's
35.
cool.
Because I would buy like, I would need like $28 worth of stuff.
Hmm.
And I'd be like, well, I might as well buy a $7 thing to get free shipping.
Yeah, well, that's how they would get you. They would end up saying, might as well just spend
Might as
another
well.
$10 because it's better than spending $20 on shipping or $15 on shipping,
They
whatever
know
it
what they're
is.
doing.
Of course they do. They're smart. They have field studies on us.
Yeah, dude. Well, they're also listening to us all day, every day. Like, they get the best ideas because,
Oh, look
like,
at that dragon's here. I'm sorry, man. I just started looking at it. He just
it
made it.
looks
I
like
see.
it.
I don't even know how. I hope you weren't here too long before we noticed that. What's going on, Dragon? Always a pleasure to
What are
have you in
they?
here.
What are the nominees?
Let's see. What's your thoughts on the Game of the Year nominees? Well, what are the Game of the Year
We got to
nominees?
look at them now.
Yeah, let's look them back. Here we go. I have to set up another scene so I can just make this one click because this is kind of annoying having to go back and
That's
forth.
how you know we're just winging it over here.
Kind of just
Nothing
winging it.
set up.
Well, I don't like how far away it is either. You have to make this full screen. Game of the year. Let's see here. Game of the year
Nominees.
award nominees. All right, so Game of the Year award nominees. It looks like there's six of them. If there are more than
No, that's
six,
24.
well, I mean,
It
winners
says
and not like. So let's go 2025. I didn't think I'd have to be specific. Here we go. So the 2025 Game of the Year nominees are Claire Obscure, Exhibition 33, Death Stranding 2 on the Beach, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Hades 2, Hollow Knight Silk Song, and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. These titles were announced for various awards, including the upcoming Game Awards. Let's just make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so that's all of them. Do you want to
Did you
answer
play
this?
any of them?
Have you heard of any of
The
them?
only one I've heard of is Death Stranding, but
Yes.
that's because isn't that like it's a dude from Boondock Saints. That's all I know.
Yeah, yeah. Or if you're a Walking Dead fan, let's
Yeah,
make that
Walking Dead.
big so everyone can see what's going on here. So, that's a lot of. To me, it seems like either third party or even possibly
Well, I
indie
mean,
games.
Donkey Kong isn't that open? Is that the open world Donkey Kong, or is that just like the new one they made for the new system?
I don't know. I never heard of it. I didn't know that they made it.
Well, I mean,
Donkey Kong.
the
Do
the
you want
fact
to look
that
it
there's
up?
a new Switch out
Switch 2. Oh, okay. So
That's
yeah.
the new Donkey Kong they released.
Let's see. Donkey Kong Bonanza. Donkey Kong.
It's gonna be like Hades 2 or whatever. I'm just gonna like, because I've never heard of it.
Oh, look at that. He looks like Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah,
Is
well,
this like a Wreck-It Ralph thing? You wanna watch the trailer? It's 8 minutes. What the fuck?
is it actually show gameplay in it? Because that's the other thing I hate about that shit. Is it
2 minutes. All right.
shows no
So
gameplay.
here, let's take a look at this.
Also, how bad the Switch 1 was, I won't buy it too.
I'm not buying it right now. I'll tell you right now. Not under my tree for Christmas.
No, the amount of money that it costs, and I don't like what they're doing with all their bullshit.
This is loud.
Already don't like this game.
If I get to just mine like that, I'm okay. You don't understand. I'll talk about it after this. If I get the fucking just mine, I'm cool. Wreck-It Ralph. That's Diddy Kong? He's fucking yoked. That's Diddy? That's Donkey.
At least that's what they made him look like.
It's the open world like you said.
What? Dude, you went through the fucking floor, bro.
He's a fucking brick house.
What?
He just punches into the ground. I wonder if you can just do that through anything.
It definitely can't be, because it's gotta make sense. There's no way that you can just. I don't know, but there's. You know how much shit that can hide in this game with that?
Well, that's my issue.
Yeah, it's like.
And I'll get into
I
that
can't-
too.
I hate that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, you missed this one thing in this one place, and you can't ever go back and do it again.
We're gonna talk about that. Yep. This is kind of cool.
No, I like it because it was always Donkey Kong was always smoother than Super Mario to me.
If this is 2 players, then we're good. If not, then that looks like Diddy Kong, right? That's Donkey Kong. You can see the difference. There's more? Fucking god.
It was
dang.
8 minutes, right?
No, this is the 2-minute one. Donkey. Who's that? He's got a gold grill. He's like Cam Scatabo. Donkey Kong.
All right, let's find out all the information.
7/17/25. So it's already out.
Yeah, it released with the Switch.
Switch 2. It says it right there. Alright, so we gotta go down. Let's see if any of our guys have anything to say about that. I'm more excited for the Game Awards themselves. So let's see here. Honestly, no. He goes, nope. He doesn't know either. My personal game of the year was Ghost of Yotai, but it didn't get nominated. But I understand this year was stacked. Well, when you say stacked, like,
I think the types of games.
I don't quite know.
Let's go look at the rest of them, dude. Because
If
like,
it's
honestly,
stacked, okay. I mean, listen, Donkey Kong, but Ghost of Yotai did really well. It looks good. I don't know if you know what it is, but it's a samurai game where it's you.
it's like the other one, right? What's the other one? Ghosts of. Isn't there another Ghost of some?
Maybe, I don't know. I'm not really a gamer anymore. I play Mortal
Honestly,
Kombat and
I don't
Tekken.
have time to do all of those games. There's too many,
Yeah,
and
so
they all take like time to really get into them. And like, I don't know.
I'm excited to see what's going on with the Game Awards as well, because that's where they do announce some upcoming ideas. So that's kind of cool. Let's take a look at the next one. What was the next one that we had to see? Let's see here. You want to look at Exhibition 33, because I've been seeing some stuff about that.
I'm telling you,
X.
I'm gonna bet it's Hades too.
You think Hades just because it's Hades? Claire Obscure. Claire Obscure. Colon. Exhibition 33.
Expedition.
Oh. Yeah, I spelled exhibition, not expedition. I was wrong. Whatever, though. We're going to go videos. Before you buys. No, give me a trailer. Get a minute. A 1 minute review? Yeah, well, fuck it.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
the
how
guy did
that's
a good
better.
job. Then
I
why not?
gave Claire
That
Obscure
looks good.
Expedition 33 a 9 out of 10.
Visibly.
Here's what I had to
Hold on. First and foremost, what's this guy's name? Oh, this is Game Informer. Well, thank you, Game Informer. I'm not going to give you as much
We're
credit
gonna
as
be
everyone else.
game informed.
Where's the
Up top
full
left.
screen?
Oh,
There we go. Yep,
top right,
right.
top left.
There we go.
What I admire the most about Claire Obscure Expedition 33 is how firmly it embraces a familiar, if currently rare genre, big budget, artistically expressive turn based RPGs, but does so without
okay.
falling into any of its traps. In a genre known for slow starts, Claire Obscure steps right over that cliche with conviction and style. I was eager to see the expedition's conclusion, but I did not want it
Block
to
me.
end.
That's cool.
The world, art, and narrative are unique, but it makes me nostalgic for a game I remember from the past. It's as though developer Sandfall Interactive managed to make a classic RPG with only the good parts. I'm sad in a way to have concluded the journey, but the adventure to pursue the Paintress will linger with me for some time. For our full review, you can head to GameInformer.com or check out our YouTube channel
It
to
looks
learn
good.
why.
Visibly, it definitely looks better than than Donkey Kong. Well, Switches. Oh, dude, there's what I paid for. I did not get in any of the games. I felt like with Switch.
Yeah, it definitely looked like it got left behind graphically and visually. And my least favorite part about somebody trying to defend the Switch, and I'll tell you right now, I like the Switch for Wii Sports and we play Mario Party. Those are the games that we play. I couldn't get into Legend of Zelda. It's just not it.
Yeah.
But going back to my original point, when somebody goes, "Well, it looks good for a Wii game," it's like, well, it shouldn't look good for a Wii game. Like that's the tail
it's
end
not.
port. Like,
And it's not. It's a Switch. They came out with a whole new system, and it went. I feel like GameCube was fine. Like it's the same thing now, but fucking 15 years later.
it looks
More than that.
smoother.
20 years later.
It's smooth. Like now, if you're gonna compare GameCube
Well, yeah,
to, and I said Wii, my kids hate that. It's a Switch. That's what I meant to say.
but even if so, it's like N64. You just have to go left and right with your stick to make things move forward. Like playing NHL and shit, or Gretzky hockey.
Yeah.
Like the way what it made sense when you were playing the game. Like now this shit, it just to me like doesn't feel right when you're playing, especially on a handheld. It doesn't feel right.
Okay.
And then the way they make you then make the controller where it can be either the one little controller. I bought the handheld, like like a GameCube controller, whatever, and that was a little better. But I just feel like their controller designs are not
They're always trying to reinvent the wheel. That
for
I
no
will say.
reason.
Like, going from a traditional Super Nintendo controller, which was the best controller of its time. It was good for any type of game, whether it's an RPG, a sports game, a fighting game. You didn't need to get a special controller because it had enough buttons. Then they went to N64 and they put a fucking dick in the middle of it. And pretty much you either had to hold on to it and lose access to the left side of your controller, or you had to hold on to it with your right and lose access to the right side of your controller. There was no good way of holding it because you always needed to move.
Well, they basically got rid of that pad anyway.
Well, yeah,
They
well,
got rid
kind
of
of,
it.
but at the same time,
You
you
still
needed
needed to
the
do
left
something.
shoulder button.
Yeah.
Like, you still had that shoulder button. So instead of going back to the traditional Super Nintendo controller from the N64 sloppy dick controller, they went to a GameCube controller, which had a very
Triggers,
close.
buttons, and
They had a very close, like, final product. They had both of the like they had the C stick and they had the D pad.
Yeah.
Excuse me, what is it called? The
yeah, you're
goddamn-
right. No, that's right. Isn't it D-pad?
No, the directional pad was in the bottom. So
Oh,
I'm
the
going
other
like this.
joystick.
So you had the C stick here,
Yeah,
and then you
yeah.
had your analog stick up here, which is what a lot of people like for Xbox. I don't like that. I like them horizontal, parallel with each other.
The PS5 controller is literally elite.
It's perfect.
It's
We're gonna
it's
get there at the end.
elite.
It's a
Thick-
adult controller.
thick
Exactly.
fan.
Did you pick up a PlayStation 4 controller lately?
No.
I should have one under there. Pick up a PlayStation 4 controller, and it feels like a child's controller. There should be like a red one or a white one or something, maybe. If not, that's too bad. whatever.
I can't
Uh,
see.
so anyway, from the GameCube controller where they had the fucking ZX, the big button, I think it was the A, and then you had like it was just a weird face, and then you had R1, R2, and just an L2. I don't think there was an L1. It was just a weird sloppy design. And then instead of improving that, where did they go?
To the fucking
To the
wand.
fucking Switch.
You're like, what is this?
What are you doing?
We need to have this bar and it has to be perfectly set up, and then like it doesn't fucking work. The only thing that it was good for is bowling. Like it was fucking bowling and golf.
And that's what I play right now.
it.
Switch bowling, switch golf.
They figured it out.
What's the other one we play? Tennis.
But now they don't need a bar. It's just in the.
It's in the
It's
controller.
in the controller.
Yeah.
They figured that out.
It's thank goodness.
Let-
Now,
Put in Hades before we figure this out. We got to see this game.
well, let's just check
Uh,
out Death Stranding real fast. We're going down the list. We're gonna do
You
the
gotta do
official
two.
trailer.
You gotta do two. That's one.
Oh, that's one.
It's one.
Oh, Death Stranding 2. The adventure continues. Walking.
What's it called? On the beach.
It's 6 minutes long.
Like,
He's
imagine
look
me-
at him. He's got a fucking kid.
Imagine paying like hundreds of $1,000,000 and being like, yeah, let's name this Death Stranding 2 on the beach.
On the beach.
Like, I guess he's getting stranded on a beach.
The final trailer.
He better be on a beach.
Oh my god, it's really called On the Beach. I was hoping that the final trailer was just called On the Beach.
No,
but it's,
that was
it's
the name.
Death
That's what it
Stranding 2.
said on the thing.
It's a 10. Do they have a regular like 2-minute trailer? 3 minutes? It's walking. It's the fucking Lord of the Rings of games.
No, yeah,
When you
apparently
shop in
it's
the
like
Acme app?
boring as shit.
You can count on us to be ready for pickup on
Not if you're the person playing. If you're the person playing, apparently it's a beautiful game and everyone loves it. Blah blah blah.
That's what people tell you, so that you buy the game and spend $70 and be like, fucking assholes.
This is exactly what I thought it
the
was.
Chiral network to the south.
Look, he's
That's our
holding the
last
fucking
best
kid.
hope of saving the world.
I thought that was the first one.
It's the same thing.
There's the water.
It's just on the beach, bro.
See, oh, there's a river. You got to follow the river.
It's in
Kangaroo.
Australia.
They're in Australia.
Right, there's only
Humanity's still in
kangaroos in
danger.
Australia, right?
Still on the
What'd you
brink
say?
of
There's only
extinction.
kangaroos in Australia, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Chiralian
turn this down again.
contamination is severe.
So yeah, they're literally just walking.
Harmful storms are growing
Well, you walk from one spot to another, and then there's bad guy camps. See, like that's hard, and you can lose your whole cargo.
happen daily.
Like that right there.
Spirits of the dead
Like,
washed up from
you'll
the
drop
other
your
side,
bag.
stranded there
Oh,
just like
there's
everywhere
bad guys
else.
now.
And if they succeed in consuming a living
Souls.
human being, they'll trigger a void out,
Oh, they killed you.
destroying everything nearby in a massive explosion.
Like I get it, but I don't ever get it.
Oh, look at that. You can carry more. Like this is it. R2L2, 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 R2L2. Don't fall too fast. Too vertical. Oh, you lost the shipment. No.
Nope. No, that's the stupidest shit I've ever heard. Oh, I gotta upgrade so I can carry more. Like, go fuck yourself.
You see him? He was sprinting all like a kangaroo.
If this game wins, I hate people.
See, but you can walk to that building back there. You see that? You can walk there.
Oh, you mean everything's accessible? I can get to it if I just keep walking?
Or when you get good enough and you walk enough, you can make those motorcycles and cool things.
Yeah, it's just like I don't have the time to get to that point. Like I was playing
You can also take pictures. Did you see?
what's the what was the one game where it's like the new one.
You did, like, hold on. Everybody, that's gross. Most replayed. You think that's yank juice? Right there. That's the peak.
Way to expand the network. We'll be
See that? That's gross.
What are they doing? Did people just pause it there?
Yeah. Or
And
they
loop
come
it?
back to it. That's what it is. Not even that they pause it there, but they go back to it. They want to see what they missed. That's hilarious.
behind you, providing you with support.
So anyway, don't forget you walk and you take pictures.
Watchtower nearby before you charge in. You can get a better handle on the situation.
So
And
you can
improve
do
your
that,
odds of getting
or
the
you can
job
do
done
it
quickly.
stealthily. Something's telling me if you have a big old go-go gadget satellite sticking out of your back, you're gonna be seen. I don't recommend doing that in the game. If you do that in the game, there's a good chance you're gonna die.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, all this cool stuff that you're seeing, not in the first game. They have a far and few between, and it's pretty much just like bad guys that are gonna try and steal your load, like what do they call raiders and stuff.
Yeah.
So at least they juiced it up a little bit. I'm happy to see
Well,
that.
they have to.
Well, because the last game was
The
literally
walking.
yeah. Like everything that I was making fun of in the beginning, like that was because I've seen somebody play it and oh yeah, but look, if you press this button, you can scan the location. You see how that little bit of red is right there? If I didn't scan, I wouldn't have seen that. My guy would have buckled his ankle and fallen and my whole stash would have. So that's what you're playing? You're looking for little red dots to see or like different terrain changes.
What was
So
it?
anyway, what's your pick so far? I'm Donkey Kong.
Well, I mean, yeah, playable game, Donkey Kong to me. But I mean, obviously that obscure game is definitely that's like right up people's alley.
Oh, let's see if we have any answers over here. Let's see. Dragon. Expedition 33 is probably going to win almost everything. The glaze for the game is wild, says the
Yeah,
young man.
I could see it. Like just like the visual. That's what everybody plays. That's like
It's an RPG turn-based, and I'm not a fan of that. I know that everyone's going to like it, and what I will say to give it a little bit of a good gracing is I did notice that on the defensive and offensive portions, when you're striking somebody or if they're striking you, if you time it properly, you will either gain defense or give more of a beating. I saw the perfect timing thing. Mortal Kombat Collection also got nominated for Fighting Game of the Year.
the collection. Is that like a thing? That new thing? Like
Yeah,
they released all the
it's-
games.
So it's Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3 on Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, Sega Master System, Sega 32X or whatever, arcade version. And then you have. Oh, wait, no, it might not be 3. I think it's 1, 2, UMK3, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, which is pretty much DLC add on for Mortal Kombat 3. And then you get all of the game. I think all the Game Boy games, Mortal Kombat 1, 2 on Game Boy, and you get Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance on the Game Boy Advanced. So you get a lot of games. There's
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat 4 as well on the Dreamcast. I think it's for the Dreamcast at least. No, Mortal Kombat 4 was for PlayStation 1 and Xbox, but I don't know what version that they got. Someone can help me in the chat because I didn't buy it. I knew that it wasn't going to be as good as what they were claiming. Fatal Fury will probably win Fighting Game of the Year, but I voted for the Capcom Fighting Collection. Oh, that's cool. The Fighting Capcom Collection, I have that on my console. I love Power Stone 2. Power Stone 2 is awesome, so I would vote for that as well. All right, so Hades 2, the official trailer. 2 minutes. That's what a trailer is. Skip this.
Oh, I went to the movies, dude. It was 30 minutes before you saw a movie.
Jesus. 30 minutes of previews.
Crazy. How is this even a game of the year?
So, is this going to be a 2D side-scrolling
Looks like it.
beat 'em up game?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe platforming beat 'em up? If this is multiplayer, I'm down. This is cool. Whatever. You're losing me. This is not gameplay, and I don't know what you are.
Yeah, that's why a trailer never shows the game. The game will suck.
Yeah, but this is the official trailer.
That's why you have to watch the 8-minute one.
You really do need to watch the 8-minute one for crying out loud. Lady, who are you and why am I supposed to care? I'm rooting for that guy. Fuck you. Oh, what a loser. I'm not rooting for them anymore either.
Good.
Training.
Not good enough. We can but learn. And the great
What is this, Wicked?
future is out there.
Ariana Grande and that other lady? Oh my god, this is like
What's it called?
Diablo.
Yeah, or what's the other one
This is
that everyone
Dungeon
plays?
Crawler. This is a three-quarter down top game. Alright.
Yeah, that's what's the other one that everyone plays? That's like this.
Yeah, that's what I just said. And I don't remember the name of it even though I just said it. Diablo. This is like Diablo. That's the only one that I know of because I don't play these types of games.
Yeah, it's gonna win.
Yeah. Is it, you're thinking of StarCraft maybe? Because that's this view. Age of Warriors, Age of fucking something or another. All right, so just looking at this, I think this is probably going to win. If it's multiplayer. If it's not multiplayer, I'd see Diablo. It's the same goddamn thing. I'm going to say if this is multiplayer, this wins. If this is single player, that's a terrible
Yeah, you
idea.
can't play like that.
You can't play a single player game the whole way like that unless you're with friends. Let's see here. What's next? Hollow Knight. I already know about Hollow Knight.
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Do they have like is it always 6 every year?
I don't know. Oops, Silk Song is one word.
Let's get another one of them.
Let's see what Dragon had to say here. Power Stone is hella fun, especially against other people. See, I haven't really played against other people. My son and I think we were the only ones that played. I don't think my wife played. But we played against the computer, and it was cool. It was a lot of fun. I used to play against my brother and my cousin all the time on the Dreamcast when I first had it. Oh, that was so cool. So much fun. Because we only had Power Stone 1 at that time, and there was no multiplayer, multiplayer story mode, no matter what you had to play against each other. So it was just 1v1v1, and then when my other cousin came, we had a forfer. We'd sometimes do teams, but not really. And I was a Wang Tang main. What about you? Yeah, no, Wang Tang's a fun word to say, or fun name, I guess, to say. Wang Tang. My brother was the chef. I don't remember his name. He's like Brody or something. All right, Hollow Knight 2 special announcement. That's fucking loud. Oh my god.
Was this a free game on PS?
I think the first one was, because it's the second one.
Oh,
maybe it's not the first one.
They always do that. They give you the first one for free when the second one's coming out.
Yeah, I think this is the second one. I've heard of Hollow Knight in the past, so this has to be. Dragon will tell us if he's still watching. But this game's supposed to be super hard. Like, ridiculously hard. So this one has a chance of winning. I think this one beats the other one that we just watched, whatever that was called.
Hades?
Hades, yeah. Even if Hades is a multiplayer, I think Hollow Knight beats it.
Let's look up.
Just because I heard so many
This
people
is a
freak
PS.
out.
The one I have is a PS4 game.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's Hollow Knight, whatever.
Alright.
Hades 2.
Battled over 200 ferocious foes. Ooh, the spider webs. Nice, nice, nice. This is pretty cool, but still not really for me. I'm getting bored of it already.
Hades? Is that it? That's not it, is it?
No, that was Hollow Knight.
No, this on PS. Is that it?
Oh,
not it.
the original?
That's the original.
Well, this is Hades 2 that we just saw.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Hades 2 isn't coming up on PS. Unless
I messed up. I used the wrong tab. Alright, so last one. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Kingdom Come Deliverance. Nope. too. I'm typing with one hand like an idiot. Alright, so we need the 2-minute version. Is this a fake Skyrim?
Peggy 18. I was never meant to be a warrior.
I was never meant to be. Oh my god, I got a fucking blunderbuss.
Get up now!
That's a switchy, that's why.
Oh God. I was a peasant.
Oh, shot him in the head. This game wins.
Gotta go for vitals, man.
Was around the forge.
This is like a real game.
Yeah, like I said, it's like a Skyrim. I figured it was Skyrim when I first saw it. This better win out of all of them, unless the game sucks itself.
Adventure found
Yeah, you can pick locks and stuff. This is Skyrim. They beat Skyrim to the punch.
Yeah, it just depends how smooth it is.
Shoot him. He was like, oh god.
to avenge the ones I lost.
No doubt you've got a cunning plan for us to get out of here, right?
We chose a different path than I wanted for you. And maybe that's how it was meant to be.
Oh, you knocked him in the head.
I like sword fighting games if they're clean.
Yeah, when they do it the right way. Like that right there, that's cool.
This game is probably sick in VR.
I was about to talk about Skyrim VR.
Yeah, I bet this is designed for VR.
I like the first person mode, that is cool. It's gotta be VR, you're right.
Well, now we're really fucked. You have to fight till the bitter end.
This game has to win.
This is definitely not a console
The
game.
most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.
I'm happy you didn't get hit in the neck after
Well,
that.
it is PS5.
P5, cool. Does it say VR anywhere? I don't see VR.
I'm
Okay,
just-
so out of all of them, 100% that one wins. That one
yeah, like
wins
the game
year.
I want to play the most.
He goes, it's the second. Oh, I know that the new one is the second one. Hold on, this is still on. Stop it, you stupid gecko.
So Hades 2 is just for PC, Nintendo Switch, and Switch 2.
What is?
Hades 2
Hades 2 is just for Switch 2, PC,
and regular Switch.
and the Switch. Wow. Okay, well that's why it looks like garbage.
Is it
It's
a
made for
single
that.
player game though? It's not. Oh yeah, single player.
No online at all?
It doesn't say that.
Oh my god, that just dropped in the rankings.
Well,
So
no,
I'm
the-
going to say right now.
Well, you know
the-
what? I think Nintendo does that because everything has to be connected to the internet. They got to make games that aren't connected to the internet. Because people were complaining that like you can't play it without an internet connection.
Yeah,
Because
but
I
that-
couldn't play the Switch really anywhere else.
Okay.
Like it was like you have to be like somewhere where you're connected most of the time.
For your Wi-Fi to
Yeah,
work.
for Super Smash and all that. I mean, you could play. I think you could play the campaign, but they still wanted you like attached to Wi-Fi to upload shit.
Yeah, so what they did for your digital arcade was allow you to download to your console so you didn't have to be hooked up to Wi-Fi in order to play them. Because at one point, in order for your your Switch, I gotta change it. Your Switch to work on the road, you had to be connected to Wi-Fi in order to use digitally downloaded games. Now, if you had the cartridge, you were good to go no matter where you were.
Yeah.
Because I only use cartridge-based games, I didn't know that. My son though, he has a lot of digital games. You
Well,
know,
I
he's-
didn't like going to buy all the games, having to keep them all. Like keeping track of them is the most annoying part.
That's kind of what he said too. That's one of his arguments because he and I talk about it, and I go, "Why don't you just get the actual copy? And also, why don't you get the PlayStation version instead of the Wii version? Because god damn, man, the games are so much better. Like Sonic, a game infamous for speed. He got whatever the new one was that you can play up to 4 players on the same team and beat the game that way.
Okay.
He got it on the Switch instead of the PlayStation 5. It was the same price, same
And he
everything.
has a P5. He
Well,
has a P5
no,
too.
but we played it in the, and that was his argument. Is he goes, well, I don't want to just play it at home, Dad. I want to play it out. And I go, okay, that's fair. And he played it a lot.
Do you
when-
see the
when we first got it.
PS? What's it called? The Portal.
Yes, I don't know what it's. I don't think is it called the Portal.
It's Portal, I think. I have it.
You have it,
Yeah.
dude. How cool is it? Same thing. You have to be hooked up to Wi-Fi. I already know that.
Well, I think you can hook it up to your phone though. Like I could like
Tether it.
yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
but that can
it's
only go so fast too.
well, you can't play games that need FPS. Like high FPS. It's only
Oh,
gonna
okay.
you're
Yeah, frames per
capped.
second.
Everything's capped.
Yeah,
And like
it's a
it's not
story
that
mode thing.
smooth. Yeah.
I
Or
got it.
or NHL. Like
Oh,
that
yeah. Well, you.
because it's not really honestly in a game like NHL, the glitch works for the person that it's coming from, not coming to.
So it works out in your favor, is what you're saying?
Always.
That's good.
The person with the bad connection does not suffer like the person with the good connection playing a bad connection person.
I only get the back end of that, and I hate it.
Yeah, because it's only affecting you. They don't have any real effect.
Yeah.
Because your game's trying, you're fucking cruising, and their game's like, oh, and then your game's like,
It's
something
I had to
happens in
slow
their
down.
game, and it's something fucking makes it glitch on your side.
Well, because on your side this happened, but because they're like an eighth of a second behind, a ninth of a second behind,
The ketchup.
they'll steal it on their screen, even though you had shot it a half second ago. So when you shoot it, all of a sudden the game kind of gets into, oh, how do you get the puck?
And that's why online games, they're not fair. It's not fair no matter what. Because either somebody has too good of a connection and they're on PC and it doesn't matter, and then they're like way ahead of you anyway, or you're dealing with, you don't have, you're limited to whatever the console is doing for you,
Yeah.
which is
I didn't really think about people playing on PC versus PS5. When I played, it was on PS4. I don't remember what NHL was, but I played online all of the time. I never
don't
played
know if
offline.
they didn't have crossplay back then.
So
like
I was only
you're
playing.
only playing yeah, it was only PSP. It was only PS4.
Yeah, that was so smooth unless somebody didn't have a wired
Because
connection.
I'm pretty sure. Didn't me and you try and play like the last NHL that was free and it didn't work?
What with
Because
two
you had
player
a
from different
five,
houses?
you had a 5. No,
Yeah.
you had a 5 and I had a 4. And it
I had the
didn't work.
PS5 version. Yeah.
It's like it doesn't make any sense how we can't play online together.
Well, I would have had to download the PS4 version because the servers are different.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
it's what's the difference in the game? There is no difference in the game.
Slight differences in performance. It's all minimal, but there are differences.
But that's what I'm saying. Like we
Yeah.
couldn't even play on. We had the same brand, and we couldn't play on the same teams.
Yeah, it was kind of lame.
So-
I do remember that.
But I
though.
think that's why sports games are the most like balanced because they're not fucking around with cross-platform and all that shit.
Yeah, that's kind of nice. I've only really played fighting games over the last 5 years. Even probably more than that. Now that I'm thinking about
Is
it.
that
'cause-
cross-platform?
Yeah, it's been cross-platform since MK11.
But with PC and everything.
Yeah.
Did they actually have like working anti-cheat and shit?
So, I don't know. I haven't really run into a cheater. Some people have claimed that there's auto duck and stuff like that. Oh, hold on a second. That game you play a knight, but it's super realistic. Oh yeah, we got to go back to that real fast because I did want to touch base when you talked about the virtual reality.
VR.
I played the Elder Scrolls Skyrim in VR, and I'll tell you right now, if you immerse yourself and you play it the way that you should play it, it is fun. It is cool. I had fire shooting out of this hand or ice, depending on what. It was quick spells. It was cool. You could set up whatever spells you're healing. So this hand was magic. No, it was this hand because I was righty. Duh. This hand was magic, and you could use it, and it was so cool. And this hand was my sword, and I was fucking sword fighting. And now you could. That's where I say, if you do it and you immerse yourself, it's really nice. But you could really just kind of cheese and just do this with the sword,
And kill
and
everything.
it kills them quickly. Like you could cheese it. But if you went in there and you immersed yourself, I put a shield in this hand so I could be a bah, do, bah, bah, and it was just as fun as it sounds. It was so cool, and it was one of the only games that utilized the nunchuck. So
Okay.
that was cool.
Yeah,
So you
yeah.
can move around for real. Like that's what they really need to bring the nunchuck back. That's too bad. But anyway, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I never really got too into the VR. I never bought it. Like I never just went. I was going to, and then we just never did it. And then it's
Better
like they
off.
didn't really make. Well, they didn't make enough stuff that it made it make sense. Like no one was like, "You need to get this."
Yeah,
It was like they're still 10 years away from this being worth buying.
I will say if
And
it depends on what you want from it. Because I have the PlayStation 4 VR, not the PS5. I didn't buy it because I already have the 4 and I know how much I used it. If they come out with disc golf, I'm in. That's the only game that they need is disc golf, and I'm back. So Sports Champions 2, PlayStation 3. That's the last one I played for Sony. Otherwise, it's been the Switch Sports. Sony, listen to this. So the PlayStation VR, what we like is carnival games. I don't think it's called that because that's the Switch version. But they have a rock climbing wall that I like to play. They have a mini golf. They have ring toss. They have some type of a football. No, darts. Darts is what they have. It's pretty. It's your typical carnival games.
yeah,
That game right there, and Beat Saber, where you
Yeah.
have the two sabers and your
Yep.
yeah. Those are the only two games that I really played for VR outside of Skyrim. For the PS4.
Because they really didn't. To me, like all the stuff that you see online with all that is all the new stuff that people are coming out with. The people made that on whatever, like the meta stuff or whatever they're doing now, or not meta, Oculus.
Oculus. I was okay.
That's the real one. That's the one that really started with going crazy because everyone could do their own stuff.
I'm almost positive that Oculus is also the one that has the pad that you can walk on.
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
Like, I'm pretty sure that's the company that made that. Now, I don't know how you're supposed to install that in your house or if it folds up. The only place I've seen it was in a testing lab, but I mean, it's a thing. So it's a moving platform. That's got to be the next step in home.
You're gonna need a room.
Yeah.
You're gonna need.
Well, I mean, you could
You're gonna
probably
need.
set it up.
You're gonna need something as big as, was it king?
This is a king, yeah.
You're gonna need something as big as a king size bed to be able to move your body around to be able to. Because
Well, no, because all they do is they strap you in tight, so that way, like it's a circle
I'm
around
just saying,
you.
like, if you were gonna lay down,
Oh,
or like really actually,
prone.
yeah, like you
So
have to
you
be able
would
to lay
need
down.
to have okay.
You have to be able to lay down.
I
You're gonna have to
understand.
be able to roll a little bit, like in terms of like actually, it's got to make sense.
If you're going full blown, yes.
I'm not like roll, but like roll, like lay down and do like a stop, drop, and roll,
Kinda
roll
just
to
do
like
what-
make your guy roll.
Yeah.
Like you gotta roll, not like fucking do a barrel roll or
Well-
fuck somersault.
Well, but the
like-
thing is that you have to be able to move the pad that's underneath, and the only way, and I understand that if you're going into the future where things are different than now.
So they already have it with the Switch. So you're talking about where it's just in the controller now.
Well,
So-
that's been a thing since
for-
PlayStation 3 with the nunchuck.
Yeah.
And that's not what I am talking about. They have something that's probably
No,
a
yeah,
cir-
no, you can run on it.
yeah,
yeah.
But what they do is they have you strapped in at the waist, so that way your
can
body
move it.
doesn't move and you move the pad.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know how they roll, but I would assume it's just kind of like some type of a movement and a button on the gun, because I've only seen it with the guns. Very, very primal. I've only seen this one example of it, but yes, it's about the size of me inside of a circle, kind of like this, and you're strapped in, and you can run forward, you can run backwards. Yep, and
yeah, no, I've seen that.
you're on a swivel, so you can turn around too. So yes, you need the room because
Yeah.
the room is that's your
Well, they
playground.
have like the arcades, but they're like real life where you go into the huge ass room and you put it on. You do like a zombie apocalypse like scenario,
Yeah.
or whatever. But
See-
that's like you're in a warehouse,
Precisely.
and they set up a whole warehouse that's to the thing.
Now, the closest thing that you can get to what we were, I'm gonna say you brought in was, do you remember in Jason X when they had the nerd kid with the long hair and the space marine who was bald and
Yeah.
they were playing the video game? I mean, it was in a little bigger of a room than what my room is here, which is a master bedroom created from a single car garage. So this is the size of a single car garage. I would say it's probably another 5 feet in that direction that they're playing in. So, like that would be the closest that you can get is if you could just get a holographic room.
Yeah.
That would be
But
cool.
then you can move around enough to be able to do what I'm saying.
But do you know the games that they would come out with instead of all the cool Space Cadet games we're talking of? The Floor is Lava, Real Life Edition, Crosswords, the game. Let's see what else
I
did
would
they
love
call
to
it.
play like Frogger.
See, that would be a cool one, but that again, that's not what we want. That like that you we want the game where you're playing FIFA soccer, you're playing hockey,
Yeah.
not the games you get in the mall where you're playing pong on the overhead displays.
Did you,
Like, you know what I'm
ever,
talking
did you
about?
go to Liberty Science Center back in the day?
No, because it was September 11, 2011, sixth grade, not allowed to do anything outside in the cities.
So we went there,
Yeah.
and that was like the first place that had VR. Like you would go into the thing and be on the screen, and like it was like 3-point shoot, and so you'd have to come and do this thing, and like it just like didn't work.
Oh, well,
Because you do the motion, and then the ball just like stick to your hand.
it shoots this way.
Yeah, it's like
So, speaking of those 3-point shooters, that sucks that you had that experience. I was expecting something cool because it was
no,
Liberty
but that
Science
was
Center.
like literally 2000.
2003, because I was 2001. You're 2 years younger than me.
Yeah.
So, every whether it's Switch or PlayStation or insert that's a basketball game. Every time that you go to shoot, I feel as though it shoots slightly to the right or slightly to the left until the new Switch 3-point shootout on the Switch 1.
Okay.
Bro, it is so on rhythm, and I swear they screw you up. You are not allowed to get 30 out of 30. I hit 29 out of 30.
That's
probably,
crazy.
Oh, yeah, over and over and over again. I would turn it off if I missed one, and then I just like restart. I did it probably 4 or 5 times.
Like you missed like the last one.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so let me rephrase that because now that I kind of jumbled up, I did for a half hour.
Yeah.
It was one of the nights that my whole family stayed out in the living room. My daughter was on her Switch, not Switch, excuse me, her iPad. My son was playing a Switch game. My wife was just on the phone, and I was playing the Switch Sports because we just got done playing bowling with each other. So I played that game for a half hour, and at first I was just playing through. I would miss one on like the third rack and then just continue anyway, just because I wanted to see if you make X amount, do you get a special shirt? I'm assuming you have to get 30 out of 30. It's the only way to do it. I'm saying it. But yeah, after about 15 minutes, that's when I started doing where if I missed one, I just restart it. And I would make it twice in a row after I did the restart thing, which really bugged me. And before that, I probably had, I don't know, like 2 or 3 that were 29 out of 30 that weren't,
I'd be so
up until
mad.
the end. Yeah, it was, oh, God, it was so unnerving. But yeah, it's a good one, though. I'm telling you, Switch Sports or Switch Champions, whatever it's called, the 3-point shootout is good.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Going back to the Frisbee game, Frisbee golf, sports. Oh, so it's not Sports Champions because that's the PlayStation. On PlayStation 3, they had the PlayStation Move, which was their call to the Wii when it came out, and they had bocce ball, they had ping pong, they had Frisbee golf. What was the other one? Let's see, badminton and sword fighting.
Classic yard games.
It was cool. It was very cool. And the Sports Champions Frisbee Golf, I think it was only 5 or 6 holes, but oh my God, that was so much fun. They had, I think, 3 different stages. So you had, let's say it was 6, 12, that's 18 different holes. And it was like the park, the harbor, whatever, it was so much fun. So Chris Woodman and I would play bocce all the time. Same thing. They had the 3 different courts, and then they had the championship courts. So there was 4, because then, if you played enough, you unlocked the champions course. Oh, we played ping pong and we played bocce and we played frisbee golf all of the time.
You play disc golf? Do you go
Not
and
real
play?
life, no.
No.
Not real life. Only
There's
only.
one there's one close here,
Is it really?
right off of Martin Triggs Boulevard.
Marty Truex, get the hell out of here! No way.
Yeah.
So you can get a disc golf starter kit, which I think comes with 6 different frisbees for $69.99 at Dick's. I
So
almost
that's
said
my
Hardware.
brother.
Dick's Sporting Goods.
So that's my brother.
Yeah,
He's got like stupid amount of discs.
he's got like 30 of them. Oh yeah, let's just put together.
30
Here's.
would be a low number. If you get into it and start buying shit, it's
Yeah,
he's
it's just
been
like golf
to like
clubs.
he's gone to like tournaments and shit.
Well, because that time that you use your beginner set and it bounces off the cage, and someone goes, "Yeah, well, if you had a real set, it would have been heavier and it would have like made it," you know. That's when you go, "Well, it looks like I have to get the next one up," and it goes from $60 to
You're better
fucking
off just
$160.
giving him like $30, getting like 3 ones that you'd actually want.
Yeah. So hey, can you give me what you think I would need, and I'm gonna give you $50, and you just like, what do I
Yeah,
need?
You're better
That's
off
it.
because then you're in on real ones. You get real discs because discs are only like $12 anyway.
Y'all ever done Top Golf? Ask Dragon.
Yeah, I've been to Top Golf. It's depend. Well, that's like another thing where it's. Have you ever been to Top Golf?
No, I was gonna let you talk, and then I was going.
So
to.
like it's either like you can go and see how far you drove the ball and just like crush the ball, but it has like it's for hitting like targets.
Yeah.
So like if
That's
you
what
know
it
how
seemed
to
like.
if you know how to golf, it's cool, and if you don't know how to golf, you just try and hit as far as you can.
And you get the like the trajectory of the ball,
It
you get the
tells
ball
you where it
speed, you get all the
did.
cool stuff.
And if you hit it really far, you get a lot of points.
Oh, that's cool.
Because like that's also a way to score is to just hit it.
Got it. So they have the
Shit.
big circles that you can make it in,
Yeah.
and that gives you points. And they have the actual hole you can make it in, which probably is a multiplier of some sort. And then they have a distance thing. See, I didn't know all that because I've never been there.
Well, there's also different games to play.
Oh, I know you can rent it by the hour, right? That's what it is.
Yeah. And
then-
depending on what time of day, that's how much it costs for the hour. I'm pretty sure.
So I've only been to a driving range before, and I mean I aim for things too because the one that I have is called Callaway's. It's got a bunch of deer, different colors that are spread throughout the driving range. So I would aim for the deer anyway, try and knock it off, kind of like how you would aim for the
Yeah.
holes. But instead of the arcade like style, they trade that in for an outdoor bar, and they have like a putting
Low
green,
tech.
and they have a billiards table. They have a bunch of fires that you can sit by, and it's just mostly an outside tiki bar with a driving range.
South Jersey.
And what's cool about it is like the bar may close at midnight, right? But the inside may not close until 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. because there's nobody that takes care. Well, they take care of the golf course. I guess the next morning is what it would be because I've been there late, like 12:30 in the morning.
no
when
one's
I first
out there
got it
picking
10
up
years ago.
balls.
Yeah, so they must do it in the morning. They pick up balls, or maybe even somebody comes by at 2. I don't know. Because I never made it where they closed, but I can tell you I was there past 12:30. Like,
I bet you someone's there at 9 a.m.
probably. I don't know.
The opener.
Yes, but it's really cool there. What I like to do better though is chase my ball. Like when you go to a golf course and you hit the ball and then you get to chase it, it's a completely different feeling. Completely, like oh cool, I just rocked that thing 200 yards at a driving range, but now I just load up another ball and do it
Do
again.
it again.
Like
You're just trying to get it straight, bro.
that's once you get good at hitting it straight though, like that's where you start aiming at things.
Yeah.
Now, I guess the next step I would have done would have been learning how to hit a draw and a slice like on purpose, so you can bend around, dog leg lefts and rights and whatnot. Because I got to where that would be my next step. I was hitting anywhere from 95 to 105 on the golf course, and that was just being able to hit the ball straight. Now, when I was hitting the 95s, it's because I didn't chunk anything. That was the number. And people go, and I golf with multiple types of people. And if somebody chunks a ball and it goes 3 feet, they just don't count it. I do. Like, that's a thing. If somebody drives it into the lake, they
That's
just Well, uh, now this is where I'll tell you what my rule is for that. But someone will say, I'm just gonna put another ball down, and they don't hit the, like they don't take it. Uh, I on a drive will go to where the ball hit the water, and I'll take my second shot from there. Like if it goes over the water, wherever it went over the water first is where I drop my ball, and I just shoot two from there because I don't believe in three off the tee. I'm already bad. It's hard for me to hit 100. You want me to start with three on a par four on a goddamn tee box? No, not happening. All right, put me in a tournament, put me in the PGA. Sure, I have to. But if I'm playing by myself or with a buddy, and there's people behind us, I'm going to hit my ball. Oh, it's in the lake. Fuck, that's too bad. I'll just drop it up there and I'll shoot two from there. Now, if I am on the course, if I'm on the fairway and I put it into the water, if there's people behind me, same rule, but I will take the extra stroke that time because that's not off a tee. Like hitting a ball off a tee is way harder than hitting it off of the ground. Like it is a lot easier to mess up with the driver than it is with an iron. So if you mess up with an iron, like that's on you. So I will take the penalty stroke on one that I hit either out of the rough or the fairway. But off the tee box, fuck no. You take it there, and if no one's behind you, you take another shot. If it's your first or second hole. But that's it. I never take another tee shot after that.
I've never golfed.
You've never golfed.
No.
I don't recommend it.
I don't want to.
Yes. Well, no, you don't.
I don't want.
But once you go, though, I'm telling you, oh my God, it bites you. It bites you.
There's nothing that'll make me want to go back. I know after 3 holes, I want to go home.
Have you ever golfed before?
No, but it doesn't matter.
I'm going to tell you that if you go once, you are going to go again within the next month. Like, well, I mean,
The
listen,
only reason
we just
I
got-
would go is because I would go with my brother and he'd be like, "You want to come? You want to come again?" I'm like, "No." He'd be like, "I'll pay for you."
we're gonna in the spring have a special edition Ziggy and the Nelson, and we're gonna do it at Ocean Acres Golf Course on a Monday or a Tuesday in the afternoon. Oh, but you're at spring, you can't. Fuck.
I can do it in March.
Okay, that's fair. It's open 24/7,
Yeah.
throughout the whole year. So that's cool. It's just it's cold
But,
in the
never
winter. I don't
been.
recommend it because what happens is you go out there, smoke a little joint or two. Bolski in my case, I don't really wrap anything anymore. I'm glass. Your dabs, but you hit it. You go out there, and I'm telling you, man, when you chase a ball, it's a different feeling. You watch the ball go fucking 200 yards, and you go, wow. Hop in the cart, you drive there, and then you get a target, and now you have 13 clubs that, depending on how far that target is, like
3 holes.
same swing, different club. That is my mentality, and I'm a 95 to 105 shooter. Take that one to the bank. All right.
3 holes.
So, three.
I'm
Listen,
telling you.
that's fair to say, and there's no argument I can make because you've never been golfing. So
I just know me.
your brother's apparently really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm surprised Tyler hasn't taken you, or like I'm pretty sure it's Tyler, right?
Josh.
Josh, that's what it is.
No.
You don't have a Tyler in your family. I don't know where I got Tyler from.
No,
Tyler
but I
Nelson
would
just
never.
sounds right.
There is a Tyler Nelson.
It's Josh. Oh, there is.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's why. Because I don't know your brother. Your brother's
He's
younger
not
than
my
my
brother.
brother. So like, I don't know.
We're not related.
Yeah, Tyler. Oh shit! I even know who Tyler Nelson is now. No, I don't. Never mind. I thought I did.
Skateboarder.
Now I know who he is. Yeah. Okay. Now I know who he is.
But no. He's not related.
Still not your brother though.
Not related.
No, but your brother Josh is really good at golf, and he goes
Yeah.
with my brother sometimes.
Yeah, he's not allowed to play with him anymore.
No.
They whatever thing he would bring him to, they're like, "Can you just not bring it anymore?"
Well, so I'll go a little deeper into that. Josh is a substitute player when my brother's teammate can't make it because they have a tournament. I think they have 3, maybe 4 courses that they go 2 or 3 times throughout the course of 3 months. So it's like a season. There's 4 teams, and they round robin it every other weekend, or every weekend they go to a different course. And whenever somebody can't make it, you're allowed to substitute somebody in. I have yet to play the Chunky Boys yet, and I kind of want to, but it is a I forget what it's called now. I haven't golfed in a year and a half, but it's best of like you and I get to shoot the shot, and whoever's ball is better, you choose that shot.
Yeah, you get the better ball. It's I forget what it's
Best
called.
ball, but I don't.
yeah.
It's like oh my god, I can't think what it's called now. Not gonna come to me. If it comes to me, it does. But anyway, so what your brother and my brother were really good at is at the complementary shots. So your brother would land a dart from like 150 yards out that would stick to green, and then my brother would either sink the putt or he'd give your brother such a nasty read that he could just follow that putt and just make it. So, I'm not going to say that my brother was the driver because your brother had a lot of great drives too. So it was probably 50-50 off the tee. And then if it was a par 5, it was 50-50 from the fairway. But your brother, so I'd say probably like 55-45 from the fairway, your brother. And then from 150 in, it was like 70-30 your brother. And then putting was like 60-40. My brother would like make really good putts. Like he'd be like, "Yo, dude, I made like a 15-footer today." Like, and then, he followed up with, "I was so close to a 12, but then Josh was just able to just fucking hit it the right, like I was off by an inch, so he just moved it an inch." Like, so they would win whenever your brother subbed. And I guess because I didn't hear this, but apparently they said your brother's not allowed to play as a sub anymore.
Can you just not bring him?
That's hilarious. That is funny.
Well, because it's like no matter what, it's like oh, I guess we'll just use yours. It was like, no, we're gonna use yours.
Yeah. Like if my brother had a good shot, that gave your brother okay to 105%.
Yeah.
Like oh
Kill
cool,
it.
Jimmy's got it. Let me rip it now. And if he didn't, cool, whatever. You had Jimmy's shot. But if he did, it was like great, like,
We're
awesome.
gonna fuck people up.
Yeah, but otherwise, like that would be the complimentary. Because I remember my brother would ask me, and I always work on the weekends, Saturday, Sunday. I work. If you give me 10 days advanced, I can take off. But he would always give me 5 days or 4 days because
my week's set, bro.
Yeah, well, at least for work.
Yeah.
I manage a furniture store. I can't take off weekends. Well, I can, but I can't just take off. I have to plan it off.
It's not worth it just to do it.
Correct. Because not only did I not make money, because up until I have to check, and I kind of hope that we're still on my old system because the pay scale is better, or at least that's what I'm told. Now that some of the stores are in the new pay scale, they're saying, you know what, this isn't that bad because there's extra bonuses that we didn't get. Like if you do this, you get that. If you get this, you do that. Where we didn't have that. But I don't even know if I should say this online right now. Our vacation days, you just get a flat $100 a day, which was cool when the minimum wage wasn't $15 an hour or whatever it is now.
Yeah.
But now that it's $14.25 or $15 an hour,
it's not even minimum wage.
It's not even minimum wage anymore. So now you're losing money to
Fucked.
begin with, and then you're playing on these. Not all of them are prestige courses, but I think they played the championship game at Trump International last
That's
season.
crazy.
Yeah, like the
That's
two
expensive.
teams. It is. So I'm
gotta be
pretty sure that's where the championship game was
It's
between the
probably
two teams.
$150 a person.
I wouldn't doubt it.
At
But
least.
they played Lakewood course where it's like
That's like 80.
What?
It's at least 80.
Yeah, I think he said it was 95.
Yeah, it's
like
a
there's
lot.
100. Like my vacation
Well,
day.
and they're doing it weekends.
And
That's
oh
why it's
my
like that
God.
much more money.
Yeah. And you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, it was probably more than that.
Yeah.
But no, because my brother said 95.
No,
I do remember.
Lakewood. Lakewood definitely 95
Yeah,
cents, right?
yeah. I'm gonna talk to Jimmy and see if what I'm saying is true. But I think I remember talking. And if it wasn't
They
last
wanted,
year, it was a
like,
couple years ago.
My brother was saying they wanted like $60 for like one day at Cedar Creek last year. And he's like, he walked out.
That's cool. I mean,
He's like, I'm not giving you $60 to play here.
oh, I thought you said he won
no,
$60.
No, they wanted 60 to play there. He's like,
so now that I heard what you said, Cedar Creek used to be the cheap course that I didn't really mind going to when I was meeting more than once in a row. Because I feel bad having people come down to Barnegat to play Ocean Acres. Because Ocean Acres is $70, 75 ish, but they're making renovations and it's getting better. It used to be 60 or 65, and it was the same condition as as Bayville, whatever that's called, Cedar
Cedar
Creek.
Creek.
So I would go, okay, cool. I'll pay $40 or $45 to play Cedar Creek. It's worth it. Now, the main difference at that time was that if you played Ocean Acres, your rough was like PGA rough. It was like a certain grass.
Real grass.
If you play Cedar Creek, you're playing on someone's front lawn in the rough, and it's just like, God, man,
It's trash.
it's so different.
Municipal courts, bro.
It's just it's
Well, because they don't maintain anything, and they don't
Sam
have.
Pepe was the maintainer.
Well,
at one
say
point.
they don't have the same people constantly there who know what they're doing.
Mhm.
Like you have to know what you're doing on a golf course. Like,
Yeah.
I could only imagine what to do with sprinklers, bro. Only imagine.
Oof. Well, I'll tell you, there was some times at Ocean Acres where the sprinkler system was definitely broken and it flooded the fairway, and it was just bad news.
Yeah.
But that was again when it was $65 for a shit course with old
You
golf
can't
carts and
do it.
everything. Now, what I am disappointed about with Ocean Acres after now now it's better. Did stuff to the golf course, but the first thing they did after making everything super expensive, they bought golf carts. So you still played on a shitty golf course with tee boxes that had divots in them and they weren't good.
But you can drive on a
But you
golf
had a
cart.
nice golf cart. Oh God, no,
I mean,
it was
as
good.
long as they're slowly improving.
Well, they did. And the next thing that they did was improve the course. They changed a couple of hazards. They added a lake. They took away a small lake. They made some improvements to the course. And then after that, they opened up, and I wonder if it's an actual country club now because it's called Ocean Acres Country Club,
Okay.
which means that you get a membership. There's
Yeah.
a locker room. There's showers. There's a dine-in, grill.
Something.
Like, so I watched it go from a skeleton town in there. Now I haven't golfed in about a year and a half, 2 years, almost 2 years regularly at least, because I was a regular golfer. Every weekend
Okay.
I would go, or not weekend, I would go Monday, Tuesday. Tuesday's the best day to go because Monday everybody takes off to golf. I learned that. You go Tuesday. So it's true.
No,
Dude. Yeah. Oh my God, the difference is night and day. Everybody takes off on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
But
Makes
Tuesday,
sense.
dude, open. Maybe a couple of people that found out like I did, you go Tuesday. But anyway, I saw it go from a skeleton inside to they made the bar into an actual bar,
Okay.
and then they started making food, and their hot dogs were good, and their mixed drinks got better. Their snack bar used to be in the pro shop, and the pro shop just had like pretzels and cheese and fucking twist. What was it called? A Cosmo and something else. Not Cosmo. Shit. A fusion and something else. It was like a purple drink and a blue drink. And the purple drink was really good, but the blue drink was fucking good. I didn't think it could get any better. And it came out of a pro shop. So they opened up the bar, and I was like, hey, do you guys still make fusions? And they go, yes, we do. And oh my God, the purple one was just as good as the blue one. And the blue one was just even better. Dude, it was so good. And they have an awesome island green as the 10th. If I ever get a hole in one, it's going to be on that green. It's so nice. It's only about 120 yards, maybe 130 yards over maybe 80 yards of a lake. And you can't call it an island green because technically it attaches at one point to the golf course, but it's 70%, 75% surrounded by water.
Yeah.
And I've made it maybe 7 feet away. So you hit over the hole because it's got a backward slant. So you hit over and you hope that motherfucker rolls back in. And man, I've missed long before because it's a downward slant, but I missed it by maybe like 5 or 6 inches. It probably would have bounced out because again it rolled far. But that's the closest I've ever gotten, like close to it. But on the high side, maybe 5 or 6 feet. Man, I was so devastated. It was like high pin. It was so perfect, and I can't wait to do it again. I haven't hit that shot in a year. And that's what's going to make you come. Just, I'm sorry. We've been talking about golf for the last, like, what, 10, 15
I'm
minutes.
telling you.
You're going to go and you're going to have stories like this that's going to bring you back. Or because
not
you're a
gonna
hockey
happen.
player, you're going to hit one from 50, 60 yards out, and you're going to drain it. And that may be the only good hit you have all day, but you're going to
No,
want to come
if
back for
I
that.
can tell you, if I do that, I will never hit another ball ever again.
Yes, you will.
No, I won't. There was nothing inside me that I'd be like, I'm good. That's all I know. I know it'll never get better than that. I don't chase dragons, bro.
I
I will
do.
never chase a dragon.
Listen, I hold out from 70 yards out.
Like when I do something, I understand that the first time I did it is the best time. You will never recreate it.
No. No.
It's impossible.
Congratulations on the Fujin rank on tank and well. Thank you so much. Thank you. We'll talk about that soon, but we're still talking about
It's
golf because
impossible.
Nope. And I'm going to tell you why in one moment. Let me just finish up what I started doing that I hate myself. That's why I need scenes because I started changing this, but I never went back to it. We have to go back here. So the reason that I say that you're not chasing. Okay, so maybe you are chasing dragons, but it's not a single dragon. So let's say that you hole out.
Dragon.
So let's say that you hole out like I did because I holed out from a distance and it was so cool because when you have 13 clubs, as I was alluding to before, same swing, different club, and every club is a 15 to 20 yard difference. So like if you hit it 75 yards, you may hit a pitching wedge, but if you're 90 yards away, you'd go to a 9-iron,
Yeah.
and so on and so
Yep.
forth. So when you use the rangefinder and you go, okay, I think that I can hit it about this far, you choose the right club and you stick it, and you don't even make it, but you stick it to like 7 inches, 10 inches, and it's a tap-in birdie. That's your first dragon. All right? Tap-in birdie, first dragon, cool. Now, same situation. You're 80 yards, 85 yards out, and you use a 60 degree or something like that. You
Yeah.
hole out. So not only you were chasing the
Yeah,
dragon,
but you want to play golf.
what?
But you want to play. Like you enjoy going out there and doing it. I know that all the stuff around getting to there, I wouldn't want to be there.
Now this is where I have to tell you that I was not a believer either. Okay? I was not. I started out 13 years old. I had golf lessons. I think James was 11, and we did it for one summer. I played golf 10 years later using the same clubs once or twice just because James wanted to or a friend wanted to. And, it was fun because I just drank beers and whatever. I went out 2 years ago or 3 years ago with James after he started the Chunky Boy thing, and like we actually played. We drank beers and everything. We still smoked and had fun, but like we actually played. And he was like, "Hey, did you know this, that, and the other thing?"
Yeah.
And once I got like the basics down and I learned, oh, so I'm not just gonna pick whatever I think is the right number. Like there's a thing behind it. And you start making shots, and it doesn't start with you hitting the green. But instead of hitting it in the water or hitting it in the woods twice before actually making it go straight.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You wanted to go play with your brother. I can go play with my brother any day I want to play. Any day.
Yeah.
I will never go do it. I could have done it for the last decade.
Okay. So then with that being said, again, in March, we are going to go out, Ziggy and the Nelson, and all we're going to do is we're going to record 3 holes. We're going to record 3 holes
I'm
because,
definitely going to the driving range first.
well, we're going to have to.
I have to.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't been to the driving range in 15 years.
Really? Yeah.
At least.
Yeah.
When
So-
did Blackbeard's close?
Oh, my God. I don't know. 15 years ago. Maybe even
Something. It feels like forever.
12 to 15.
I think it reopened a little bit for the driving range, but it basically was shut
Driving
down.
range and I think mini golf because
For-
my
yeah,
kids.
but, it wasn't always open.
Correct. I think COVID is what officially shut it down. I think that what they did was they tried reopening it, and it was just before COVID, and that's why it shut down completely.
Yeah,
Because I do remember playing there with the kids when they were maybe 3 and 4. I don't think they were 4 and 5, but that would be about 6 years ago. Oh wow, yeah, that's 2020. So that may make sense.
Right
So
then, yeah, because what's his? Remember the barbecue place reopened CB Huntington.
yep,
And then
yes,
they
it
were
did.
gonna. They're like, oh, we're gonna reopen all this shit.
Yeah, but Fubar was not going to reopen.
But
I was
Fubar,
hoping.
Fubar was separate.
Yes, I
It
well.
wasn't the same. It was two different liquor licenses.
So I thought when we used to go there that they were
The
one and the
same, yeah.
same, and then when I heard that CB Huntington was reopening, and then I found out that Fubar was not. That's when I found out that they were two different owners.
Yeah, I knew that they were completely different.
Yeah.
Just because
I
the
didn't.
way that it was. I knew the owner of Fubar,
Oh, well,
and they
there
were
you go.
like, we don't own this.
Yeah. Okay.
It's so weird because they just like own like a tarp out back.
Really?
Well, because that's what it was. Just like a
Did
bar.
Fubar have a tarp on
A
it?
tarp was the cover.
That's funny. I don't remember there being a tarp overhead.
It was covered. It was
That's
covered.
cool. Hey, that's awesome. I didn't even.
Dude,
like,
we used to go there
I
and
never looked
watch.
up.
They used to stream like illegally like pay-per-views there and shit. That's half the reason why they got shut down.
That's hilarious.
And
I didn't know all that.
do you remember like the big in like 2015? Do you remember who played there for July 4th?
No, because I was a father at that time, so I did not.
That's
go to Fubar.
crazy.
Yeah.
But you know, they fucking had Hoobastank.
They had Hoobastank at Fubar.
That's just
Oh my god.
Dude, it was $20. I
That's
actually
crazy.
decided to. We went there, and we were gonna go in, and we went and played mini golf instead.
Because you could still hear the
So
concert.
we could listen to everything.
Yeah.
And the reason is you, dude. That brings you right back, dude. Literally 10 years after they had like two #1 hits, they're playing Bayville Fubar.
Yeah, that. Hey, you know what? You hear about how Foo Fighters are going around and playing at college campuses or whatever, so it's not unheard of.
Foo Fighters?
I think it's them.
No way. They play stadiums.
That well, who is it that's going around and like playing college stadiums because they're going against Ticketmaster because they charge
college
outrageous
stadiums
prices?
are fucking bigger than regular stadiums.
Not college stadiums, because they're going to college parties.
Oh.
I got my words.
Oh,
mixed up.
that was is that All American Rejects?
Was it all? Oh, that sounds more like.
But
it.
I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
know
yeah.
if that was marketing and not the fact that they're trying to avoid.
They did 3 or 4 shows. They were pop-up events, and it was to say "F you" to Ticketmaster for gouging ticket prices. Like that's what the whole thing was about. It was last summer.
I mean, is it Ticketmaster?
I think it was. Listen, I don't pay attention
Well,
to that
so
stuff. But
in
I'm
order
pretty
for
sure,
a band to make $1 million at a show for 10,000 seats, you gotta charge $100 a ticket average.
yeah, you're not trying to make $1 million a
No,
show.
they
How many
literally
shows
are.
are you doing?
They literally are.
So that's the issue, is that it's the artists then.
Well, it
Because
is.
So
They-
what?
It's both. Well, it's both.
Because I know everybody has to have a hand in it.
It's both.
This is what we have to try and figure out. All right, let's say that it's a 4-person band. Okay, if you have 20 shows, how do you get all 4 members? One person's regular salary in a year, but only in what is it, 4 months that they play?
Yeah, but so that's the thing, is that it's not about a normal person anything. It's not about what a normal person makes. It's just scale.
Well, it's how many people
And
think it's worth X amount of dollars is what it is.
But so in order to rent the venue, because that's what they're doing. The venue isn't having you. You're going to the venue and being like, I can sell this many tickets for this, and how much does it cost to have your venue?
Okay, we're on the same page. Go ahead. I'm gonna wait and then I'll talk.
No matter what, there's a set price that they have to. Each ticket has a start out at $50 to pay
Correct.
for that.
Okay.
So then, however much that person can charge over $50, they're gonna charge.
Exactly. That's why I started with this is the artist's fault.
Yeah,
then.
but
because every venue should cost $10,000 hands down, whether you're the All American Rejects or you're the fucking Pawn
Well, it
Rejects.
does, but it does. That's why some people's prices are $50 and some people's prices are $150.
That's yes.
Yeah, but
that's
it's
my
no matter
point.
what, it's always the artist.
So then they're like, if All American Rejects, AAR, if AAR is really going to random college campuses because of the Ticketmaster gouging prices, like they're saying,
Yeah.
then they're pretty much pissing in the wind at that point because it's their fault. That's kind of like when Blue Collar, Bruce
no,
Springsteen.
So the thing about like Ticketmaster and all them, they own venues.
Okay.
So they own the thing that's selling the ticket. So it's
Yeah.
literally like they're vertical, they're not horizontal. They start at the top. They own they own part of the music anyway. Like they also own part of Universal Music Group and fucking Sony and all those other fucking places. They own everything. And then they're like, we can sell this, and that's why they have 365 deals, because they control every part of their life.
Okay. So what the bands that are taking it full face, good for them. Charge what you want because you're not being, like feisty and shitty about it. Like Taylor Swift, she doesn't care that her tickets cost $375 for the nosebleeds.
So this is the other thing. If on resale it's gonna go up to $1,000 regardless of how much you sell the ticket for, why wouldn't the artist take the money?
Well, that brings it to why did reselling online become legal? Like it used to be illegal to prevent these price gouges where you get scalpers that buy whole sections at, let's say, $100 a piece, and then they charge $300 a seat, and they get the money for it.
Yeah,
Like they
easily.
that should be illegal. You shouldn't be able to do that.
Well, there needs to be a cap, which I think there used to be. Like if somebody was scalping in front, they couldn't sell it for more than 10% of face value.
Really, they even got 10% more.
Well,
I figured
because
it would be 10% off that face value.
No, you got to be able to make money, but you can't fucking gouge people. 10% is reasonable because you probably didn't pay face value either.
If you're a scalper paying for the seats,
You didn't
yeah,
pay face value.
Well, you're buying it straight from Ticketmaster, so it'd be $100.
No, not
per seat.
necessarily. No, the scalpers are not necessarily buying. They're also buying a season tickets per like.
Oh,
They're not
okay.
necessarily buying. They're buying any ticket they can get their hands on for less than face value and selling it for face value or 10% more.
Yeah,
But
okay.
that's old scalpers. There isn't, honestly, like you can still go and get a ticket for somebody in front of a venue, but that's not realistic anymore.
No, because they make you scan a phone. You can't even send a text. So when we go to Dover, for instance, thankfully I was the one in control of the tickets this time, so I was able to fuck around and see what you can and cannot do. But you can't just simply screenshot your friend's ticket and send it to them in a text message and say, "Hey, you can go out and come back in now."
No.
You have to go to a link. You have to send it to their email. They have to also set up an account so that way they've got like a moving bar thing so they can show that, and the moving bar is a part of the ID now.
It resets every 30 seconds, so,
So
you can't steal it.
There is no ticket anymore, and
It's a key.
I can't just pull a ticket out of my underwear drawer like I used to be able to.
Well,
I'm pretty sure
you can. No, you can. You have to pay for a physical ticket now. It's more money.
so. I would have to ask my wife to check for it next time because when we got our Metallica tickets, I wanted to get tickets.
Yeah.
And when she made the purchase and everything, I said, "All right, cool. So are they sending us tickets or?"
No,
and
it's
she
all
goes,
that
"Oh no,
stuff
it's
on
all right
yeah,
here."
all that is that.
So I didn't know that you could ask for a
You
physical
can
ticket.
get, and then they also do commemorative, where they'll send you like a Metallica tour ticket, but it's not a real ticket.
Oh, see, that's what I don't like.
Well, because they don't want you to get fucked. Because no matter what, it protects you.
Yeah, so if
you
somebody
drop
steals
that
your ticket,
you're fucked. That's what it used to be. Somebody steals it, goes in. That's it.
You're toast.
Yeah.
I understand. It's for us.
And I do like being able to pick my seat.
Well, I do too, and I mean, I didn't start going to concerts until I was old enough to, until the internet was a thing anyway. So I was never unable to pick my seat. I never.
You kind of would just pick best available. Like I was just like best available or lawn.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Well, that's what we did
Now
for a lot of
going
them was
in,
lawn.
I love pre-sale, bro. If you get in there on a pre-sale and you're like, ooh, I can pick whatever fucking seat I want.
Yeah, I did that with Megadeth, and I mean with Metallica as well. But I was doing floors with that anyway, so it didn't really matter. Like
Yeah,
it was
you
just
see,
general
yeah,
admission,
yeah,
and
yeah.
then I got the upgrade for free, and that was sweet. You weren't at Talico with us. Did you hear that story?
No.
It's a quick one. So everybody else went on Limp Bizkit night. I was taking my kids because I knew that Megadeth was going to be going out soon, and I know Metallica, they're all 60 plus, so I don't want to jinx anything, but they're not going to be around forever
They're not
either.
going
Is
to
what I'm gonna say.
sound good either. Eventually, they're not going to.
So, so I will say, Metallica, man, they are still really good. Megadeth, I've got no complaints. They actually earned a fan that night. So I wanted to see Dave Mustaine play because he's legendary.
Yeah.
He still plays like a god on the guitar. He sounds just as bad as he used to, but you can't knock the guy. He had throat cancer, and he beat it, and he's still a lead singer. So good for you. Awesome. That's your excuse. No, but when you're singing like this, uh, so we saw Megadeth pre-sale. I got orchestra sheets, and they were playing with All That Remains, and that was
Okay.
the only reason that I saw Megadeth. Like, I wouldn't have gone to New York to see Megadeth by themselves, but they were playing with All That Remains, and I said, "Oh, cool! I can see Dave Mustaine, and the kids can see, somebody who's a really good guitarist before they die." And right after the Megadeth thing, and the orchestra seats were really cool. Metallica came out with their tour, and I was like, "Oh well, fuck yeah, we're going there. We're getting floor seats." And when we got to the floor, we watched Pantera, and we had Pantera and someone else. I wasn't there. Ice Nine, nope. Ice Nine Kills, maybe? No, I don't know. I forget who was first, but we didn't even see them. Suicidal Tendencies. That's who we saw.
Okay.
So we saw Suicidal Tendencies first. We heard them from the outside, and then we went inside when Pantera was there. We were on the floor, and some guy just dressed in all white, suit, tie, everything. He just looks over and he sees my kids and my wife, and he goes, "Is this your kid's first Metallica show?" And I go, "Yeah." He goes, "Make sure that you hold on tight." And he hands 4 Snake Pit tickets.
That's crazy.
They're like $900
Yeah.
a piece, or like $1,000 a piece. We got $4,000 worth of tickets for free. And my wife didn't believe me at first, and she goes, "What do you mean some guy just?" And I pointed at him, and like I said, he was kind of shady looking. He was just dressed in all white. He had a tie, glasses, and he was just kind of like standing weird. And she goes, "I don't believe this." And
He's
I go,
saying
"All right."
weird because he got fucking $200,000 in tickets. in
He
his
probably
pocket.
has a bunch of them in. Yeah, he probably. Yeah,
Well,
probably.
that's what they want. They want people that are gonna freak out in there.
Yeah. So,
They don't want people that can afford it to be in there.
well, what I think that they wanted, because later on, my friend Nick, Nick Noob, he was up in, not nosebleeds, but he was up in the stadium, and he goes, "Bro, you're not gonna believe it." Because when I was in the snake pit, I looked up, I knew where he was, and I got his attention, and he was like freaking out, and I go, "We made it, yeah!" And he texted me like 10 minutes later. He goes, "You're never gonna believe this," and then he came down, and dude, he got it too. So I think that they're looking for people that want to be at the show,
Yeah.
and also they want to give kids good experiences, because when I got in there was a couple other kids that were even a little younger than mine. My kids are 10 and 11, and there were kids that were maybe 8 or 9, but no one really younger than that. Maybe someone who, like, there was a kid who was probably 4 or 5, but he was on the guy's shoulders, and I don't know if his dad may have just bought those tickets. I don't know. But regardless, it was such a cool experience, because I was me to you away from the guy that made me pick up a guitar. I was 4 feet away from Kirk Hammett.
Yeah,
and
it's crazy.
like it's so cool. And for those of you, I'm pointing at my signature series. Let me just. This is Kirk Hammett's signature series right here. He played this guitar, not this specific one, but he played this guitar late 80s through like the mid 90s. And it's really cool because I also have Hetfield's Explorer back there, the white one that looks like a Z or a lightning bolt. And I would pick it up, but there's really no room to get back there right now. So when you watch videos and you see the Explorer and the Rhodes V on at the same time, it's just such a cool feeling, just like seeing both of my guitars on there. And yeah, so he didn't play that guitar. That would have been so cool if he played his Rhodes. Oh man, I would have been fucking nuts. But he did play. I showed my Gibson V 2 weeks ago, maybe. Mine's red, but he has a black one from like the mid '80s, and he played that, and that was freaking cool. That's all I really have.
This is the closest I've ever been to somebody.
Oh, that Limpy Biscuit right there, man!
Yeah.
Look at that. That is
Man.
sweet. Yeah, bring that up there. He was super
You
close. Look
can't
at
see-
that. Well, you can't see that it's
Well, so but
what's his name? I forget his name.
Fred Durst.
Fred Durst. Yeah, Fred
Yeah.
Durst right there, man. That's cool.
So it sucks at PNC they don't have a pit.
They don't.
There's no pit.
No
they don't even open it
way.
up. Even for big shows, it's still just seats.
I
So,
can't
like-
believe that.
So like I was 2 seats from the stage,
That is so cool.
which is fucking sick.
Yeah, so let me since he showed Mr. Durst there, was this May?
And then the only other person I was close to, but I don't have any pics because it was like 2013, was I saw Soundgarden,
What?
and I was 2 people back from the stage.
That
like,
is
dude, like Chris Cornell was like his head was like right above your computer.
that's nuts. Dude, that's close, man.
It was insane. It was like at like the Hard Rock or some shit in AC. And I saw Mars Volta. You know who Mars Volta is?
No, I was about to
It's
ask
a
that dude.
weird fucking band, bro. I actually saw them this summer too. I saw them open for. Who the fuck did I go see? What the fuck is their name?
Where did my pictures of wait. Metallica was
Deftones.
end of August. But no, that was hold on. That's May.
You know, it's May 31st.
Yeah, cuz I went to
It was
System
Memorial
of a
Day
Down.
weekend.
Dude, my summer was pretty badass. Now that I'm thinking about it, holy crap! So I had to go back. It was May.
Yeah, it was the end of May.
I saw System in August, and that's when I thought
You
that
were-
was.
I think it was the 31st.
Yeah. Let me go to
Yeah,
May.
dude. Well, that was like.
So mine
last
was
year for me.
25th. No, so it was the 23rd and the 25th. So let's see here.
Oh, yeah, it was early this year. It was just early Memorial Day.
So this is I was literally one person behind, and I wish I took a picture when he was like next to me,
Yeah,
but I was
that's how close it was to
like,
Cornell. It was
yeah.
insane.
Well, so he moved this way, and like that's when he was
He's, like,
here.
there,
But
like-
I didn't want to have a fucking phone up. I was like I was there. So when he was
No,
further
yeah,
away, that's when I took
that's
that
what I'm
picture.
saying. Like I don't have any recordings of that
Bro,
shit.
that's fucking awesome, dude. What a picture. That's fucking sweet, man. Yeah. God damn, that's so cool. Going back in time right there.
But yeah, that's what it's about, bro.
Well, that's what I like about being in New Jersey because you have New York, Pennsylvania, and even in this case, Delaware so close that you can do many things. So,
No, and honestly, I know it's crazy, but DC is less than 3 hours.
yeah,
If
you know what?
something's sick, it's worth going.
Yeah, and again, the armpit of America, also known as New Jersey, you can do things
Everything is here.
within one day. So
Everything.
this was the summer. Ready? I went to, I want to say it was Philadelphia for the MetLife. Excuse me, for the Metallica show. Then I went to Dover, Delaware for the NASCAR race. Then I went to MetLife for System of a Down. You know, like that's
Sick.
all three surrounding. Well, okay, so it's not really New York because that's New Jersey, but still, the New York Football
No, but
Giants
you know-
Stadium.
I mean, I went to Madison Square Garden for a concert.
Oh yeah, so there's, and it's
was
about the same
sick.
distance, same
I
time.
went to where'd I just go? Forest Hills Stadium.
Where's Forest Hills?
I'm pretty sure that's where they play the U.S. It's near where they play the U.S. Open. No, that's not true. It might be true. It's a tennis club. That's all I know.
I was trying to think if
Forest Hills is a
PGA
tennis
Tour. Okay,
club.
tennis. Yeah. Okay. Good.
I think where they play the championship for their championship is where they play the concerts
No shit.
because it's like a huge bowl.
Okay.
But I don't. That's where they have all their concerts for the summer.
Yeah. When I went to Long Island, the stage had like a half bowl, like what you're talking about, and the
Okay.
acoustics were great.
Yeah.
What was really cool about that place too, whatever bridge it was right behind the stadium. So you had your bowl, like your half bowl dome that you were talking about. Then you had like pillars or something on the sides, but right behind that, where the gap was, you just saw a beautiful picture of whatever the city was behind it with the bridge. Oh man, I loved it. I'd pull it up again on my phone, but
Is
I put
that
my
like Pier 40 Pier?
Long Island.
Oh, Long Island.
Yeah, yeah. It's someplace in Long Island. Where did the fucking the Warriors go?
Oh,
Dorney Park? No, not Dorney. Ah, I can't think of it now.
That's in Brooklyn.
Yeah, so we passed that. Like we were
Okay.
just beyond that. I can't think of what it's called now.
Coney
Coney
Island.
Island. Yeah, so when I saw sign to Coney Island, make a right, I went, we're fucking far. Dude, I went 3 hours or 3.5 hours one way to really watch All That Remains. That was only a 45-minute set, and I missed the first song and a half from them because I thought they were. So I thought it went Mudvayne, All That Remains, Megadeth. Mudvayne was in between.
That's awful.
Thank you.
Well, I'm just saying, even if it's not supposed to be that way, like you're going to see a band and they're the opener, you want to fucking shoot yourself.
I thought you just knew that Mudvayne sucked.
Well, they definitely do because their name is Mudvayne.
Listen, I didn't really listen to Mudvayne. I was told, oh yeah, they've got good music. It was not that good. I thought that they were done because the guy
crazy.
started doing some type of like a dialogue thing about how he grew up poor and metal was what saved him. Blah 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 blah. It was like 10 minutes though, so I was like, all right, cool. That usually means this is the last song. So they started up. They went 15, 20 more minutes. Oh my god, they were cool to look at, but man, I gotta say, I
I
was
hate multiple band shows like that.
yeah.
Two bands, bro. Opener, name, then the big person you're about to see.
Yeah.
And I don't like double headlining shows.
No, I've never been to a double headliner.
It's not worth
and
it.
I don't know how they would even do that because
Well, so the show doesn't matter. It doesn't. They're both play the same set whether they open or close.
oh, so it's just
And
two
they
people
just-
that play for an hour.
They're both play an hour and a half of their shit,
Got it.
and it's
Whoever
like
plays last is the headliner, though.
that night. They don't always do.
They
it the
swap
same
it back
way.
and forth.
It just depends where and who. What's like who's the bigger name in that area
Yeah.
or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, got it. Well, what I can tell you is,
But it's the same thing we're talking about. They're just trying to make as much money as they possibly can because
Yeah.
they wouldn't be able to do a stadium. They can have 5 times the amount of seats in a stadium if they can come with up another band.
if
They're
they get
like,
another band, they
we
get a
can-
whole nother
we can make
5,000
We
people
can
that they
make
can
2
get.
times the amount of money.
Yeah. That's just so. All That Remains played. I got to listen to 3 or 4 songs because they were the opener. We listened to Mudvayne play for hour, maybe hour
That's
and
awful.
10, and it was not good. And when Megadeth came on, oh my god, it was a breath of fresh air. And again, Dave Mustaine earned a fan that night. I was a part of the whole Metallica's better than Megadeth. I never listened to Megadeth. I always made fun of the whiny singing and everything without really listening to them. And their instruments are great. They are really good. And it was the 3 originals and whoever the new young guy was. And the new young guy was a shredder. He was good, really good. But Dave sounded good. He played guitar well, and anything was better than Mudvayne at that point. But my favorite part was when Dave walked out. It was just like the 80s or the early 90s, man. He had on just like a button down that you would normally have a tie with, but it was a blouse. That's what it's called. So he had the blouse that was open. He had on maybe an undershirt or a tank top, and he had the big hair, and the guitar sounded like a guitar, and the drums. Actually, I will say Mudvayne's drummer, fantastic. He was really good. That was actually one of the highlights. Him and the bass player, he was really good too.
That's a good part about live music.
Yeah, being able
You
to.
listen to what you like.
hmm
And ignore some shit.
The singer, annoying. The guitars, they kind of clash
Yeah.
with each other. And the funny thing is, I didn't even know there were 2 guitars because the one guitarist was like, I guess, in the back the whole time, and he had on a blue face or like a dark color. So I took pictures of everybody as a single, and then I took pictures of the band. And
saw 'em
in
after.
one of the pictures of the band, I saw a 4th guy. I was like, there was another guitar player. I had no clue because the one guy he was playing a tribal style V with like a BC Richard headstock, so it was like
Okay.
an
Yeah.
extravagant guitar, and he was wearing goggles and a red devil face, and he had on like an outfit and everything. So like he was you saw him. He was everywhere. The other guy, Yeah, I didn't even know he was there. He was in the
Yeah,
back.
he's not there.
No, not really. Now the bass player, you knew he was there. I got to stand up for this one. He was now his bass lines weren't anything incredible, but he was like a Blue Man Group,
Yeah.
and his bass looked extra large, and he was like everywhere.
Yeah.
He's just like he was playing like a lunatic, and it was fun. It was fun to watch. He was making faces the whole time. Yeah, the
Gotta
lead
be.
singer. Yeah, I'm done. No more talking about Mudvayne. We don't need to talk about them anymore. But I will say
It's easier to talk about what you hate.
it really is because it just keeps flowing. I just keep.
I was
thinking
annoyed
more.
for 45 minutes straight.
My kids were going, "Can we leave soon? I'm kind of getting tired."
That's
And I
so
said, "We're not
bad.
leaving until Megadeth comes out because I wanted to see." I drove 3.5 hours one way. I wanted to see Dave Mustaine play, and I told him once I hear a certain song, we can leave. And I think he played it 4 or 5 songs in, "Sweating Bullets."
Okay.
Yeah. Now they opened with what's the other one? Let's see. They opened with another one that I know that was really good too. Um, nope, can't think of it.
I
But
definitely say I definitely like bands more after seeing them and can listen to their songs a lot easier after seeing them if I didn't like them before.
because you have more of a personal touch with them.
Well, like when you hear it live, then you actually hear how they meant the song to be when it's recorded if you didn't automatically hear it. And also, they play songs that you wouldn't listen that wouldn't be on the top songs.
Yeah, they play those B track ones too.
Or
And
they're like I went to see Deftones. They played the shit from like 1995.
see, that's cool.
And
They're
you're
they're playing
like,
homage to it at that point.
well, everyone's like, holy shit, they haven't played this shit in 20 years.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then they're like, but like, I'm like, these are the songs I would listen to. I wouldn't listen to the new shit that they come out with.
Because you didn't really hear
It's
it when it
just
came
not.
out.
Well, it's more. It was music. It was real music.
Okay.
And they didn't scream. The new shit, they scream all the time. It's all screaming.
Oh,
Back then, it's like they were screaming, but it was like mixed in with like
Singing.
not Linkin Park, but Linkin Park type, where it's like
There's a hook, like
There's
it
sing- the
starts
guy-
with one. Like, yeah, that one guy in the
he's
background.
singing, and then he like is yelling about something he wants to yell about.
Yeah. Okay, so I know exactly what you're talking about, and I was about to do an example of it, but it's not gonna be the same.
No, we can't do it.
Would
We're
no,
not-
because you would have to actually do one part while I do the other part. Otherwise, it just sounds like me doing 2 parts, and it doesn't make sense. But yeah, like you have the one guy with the long note, "Wah," and then you have the guy over him going, "Ba ba 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 ba," you know, "Da do ba 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 ba," like like kind of like that, which is cool because that's a hook. It's catchy. Which is that goes into last week, well, Friday, when we were talking about death metal. Like, you can make it work if you can find something along those lines. Where if you get a catchy rhythm like that with the vocals, as long as you don't need to know exactly what they're saying, but if it's catchy, cool, you can run with it. And Deftones, I guess they went in the wrong direction. It went from a
I
catchy
mean,
part.
That place was sold out.
Wow. From
And
a band that
I-
old too. That's incredible.
I couldn't like when I walked in there. I could not believe how many people, like it sold. It was sold out, and they didn't sell. Like how sometimes they just do like the bottom bowl. They sold the whole place,
Oh, they did the upper wrap
and
too.
there was no chairs. It was standing room, the whole like ice rink.
That's cool.
And
Wow.
it was full.
Wow.
I'm like, dude, if I was in that, I would fucking hate this.
You would kind of feel claustrophobic.
I know.
You'd
I don't
start-
know how you're not.
Yeah,
And there was real pits, which was sweet.
that's good.
It's
Well,
awesome
if
watching
it's standing,
from
then
the top.
yeah. Because you can go 1, 2.
There was like 5.
3.
You could just see like the circles in
That's so
the side.
cool.
Dude,
Oh,
it was
man,
insane.
phenomenal. What would be really cool to see from the top is, let's say that 2 pits open up, and then you just see them gradually getting bigger until they just become one big
Yeah,
pit.
no, people weren't that into it.
No, but that
There
would
was
be
like
cool
you
to
could
see,
tell
though.
like the 400 people that were like we're in,
Yeah.
and everyone in between was like, "Listen,
Yeah,
man, like,
stay
I'm
away,
here
wait,
for
wait.
that." But like, so like when I go to Prudential Center, I try and find suite tickets,
Yeah.
but it's it's not like a suite. It is a suite. You walk in there, you have your own private area, but like it's not like a suite.
It
It's
doesn't have the
just
food and everything.
nothing.
It's just,
Yeah, it's
okay.
just they're just
Not like a
selling the
sports
seat.
one when you
They're
get
just
the.
selling the seat.
Got it.
Like they're trying to make sure they get all the money, but you get to sit above where all the people are walking through everything. And when you go to a metal show, you know how the women dress.
Ah.
So you just say,
yeah.
dude, I've never seen more tits in my life.
Yeah, hey.
Dude, you might as well have been in a strip club. That's how fucking bad it was. Like,
Oh my god.
dude, I'm looking at some of these women. I'm like, you could literally see her ass
Yeah, yeah, it's true.
from the top. I saw her butt.
That's funny.
I'm like,
Oh,
I shouldn't be
no.
able to see her butt.
I should.
But that's the only reason I would go to a metal show.
All I can say is in the mid 2000s, believe it or not, it was actually worse than what you see now.
I could only imagine.
Yeah, like
Well, when
you
you
would
weren't
literally
being
have
videotaped on anything,
nobody had
you know what I'm saying? It wasn't recorded.
in 2006 ish. You had the flip phone with the video camera, and it was like 32 by 58
Dude,
resolution.
I don't know about you, but my shit got corrupted all the time, bro. That shit would be gone after like 3 weeks.
That's so funny. But yeah, they would have women that would just like have your 6 to 7 inch skirts you buy from Hot Topic, and then they'd get duct tape, and they'd cut the duct tape, like how like a strip of duct tape's like this. They'd like cut like a stripe in the middle of that, and they would place that over their nipples, and they would go into the shows like that. Like that's how it was in the mid 2000s. So what is this? You're like 15, 16 years old, and you're like, this is the coolest thing in the world. And
Yeah,
then
but now women go and they just post their tits on the fucking.
now you can see it anywhere, yeah. But what's funny is the reversal in the show atmosphere is that like what you see now is sure like you have the girls in the short skirts and everything like that, but it's more of like corsets, like like
It's
is a
slutty
lot more
stuff.
covered, but it's still on that you're in the strip club atmosphere.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The craziest that I've ever seen pit wise. Not craziest, but the coolest is what I'll say. I'm going to relegate it to coolest. Was Vans Warped Tour in '07. And I want to say it was Still Remains. Nope, Throwdown. It was a Throwdown show. And you had the stage, then you had the pit. And there's like 8 other concerts going on. I don't know if you guys ever been to Vans Warped Tour, but they have bands playing at the same time. So you had the concert going on, the crowd here, and then behind that was like a sound stage, and then right behind that was another concert back to back, but they had like the speakers, facing the one way, so it worked somehow. Anyway, we had a snake pit, which you're allowed to like whoever's the head of the snake can direct where the snake pit goes. We had a snake pit go around the back of around the back of our sound stage, and then you went behind like where the gate was for the other stage that was going on. So like you went around a whole, like it was like a quarter-mile snake pit. It was
crazy.
And there was like 100 people doing it too. It wasn't just 8 to 10 guys. Like that was the coolest thing ever. The guy's just like, you see that sound stage behind us? I want you to fucking go behind it. And there's like, okay. And I was a part of it. I was in the middle of it, and like we literally ran around it. And there was a concert going on, and it was so cool. And that's what I want my kids to make it to. But man, they're like 2 or 3 years from now, and I hope they still have a Vans Warped Tour like that, where they've got 10 bands going on at one time across a quarter-mile drag strip, and then the parking lot of that. So like there's so much room, and there's so much like there's BMX bikers and
Well, I went to a festival at Dover.
Oh, you did?
I saw Paul McCartney there.
Get the fuck out of here. You saw Paul. That's
at
Paul McCartney.
In Dover, like. So I'm pretty sure, where you guys camp.
Yeah.
Was the festival.
Parking lot 11, I think is.
Yeah, like that was like where Paul McCartney like stage was.
What?
Because I remember walking over there, because like the camping was at the racetrack, and then you walked across to the open fields, which is where they had like 5 stages.
They pulled the switcheroo.
It was crazy.
That is cool,
dude. And it was glamping in the circle of Dover.
Glamping. What's glamping?
Glamorous camping.
Yeah. After I asked.
So you get a blow up tent with air conditioning.
Oh my god.
And showers, access to showers and shit.
I still have my tickets for the shower room from Dover.
Disgusting.
I've never been in there, but I kept the tickets so that way if I ever go to some place where I'm going to be with friends, I can make the joke of, "Hey bud, I think you need this," and then hand him the shower tickets because it says shower right on
Dude,
it. Like,
that was the most disgusting place I've ever been in my life.
really?
It was 4 days. So it was Thursday,
Oh
Friday, Saturday,
God.
Sunday.
Yeah.
It was June 24th. So it was 97 degrees. And it was like, and it rained the first day.
Always rains at Dover.
And then it rained the third day. So like Kings of Leon got rained out.
That's too bad. I bet you went there for them.
That's not
No.
I was there for Paul McCartney on the first night. It was technically the second night. The first day it was random bands, but I would say there was probably about 5 bands that I still listen to this day.
Really?
It's just random songs that are on my fucking shit still, but I still have the album. Anytime I get a new thing, I download the album.
I like it.
It's just like
You have to because then it's in the car.
well, yeah, but we saw them and we're like, oh, we like them. It was cool. And then I saw Snoop Dogg. Honestly, every rap show I've ever seen, awful.
No, really?
So like obviously most of a rap show is bass.
Yeah. Oh, so it's just.
It's just it's awful. I've never been to one show that sounded good. Literally not one.
Their soundboard guy doesn't know what he's doing.
Well, because unless they're gonna go out there with a band and actually play the music and have somebody on a bass, it's never gonna be good.
Well, you have a sound guy for that though. They have.
It doesn't matter. It's
control.
always still too loud.
Yeah, that's
And
too
it
bad.
drowns it out. And they're never actually rapping. They're always rapping over themselves.
So, I saw Drake, J. Cole, and a third guy. I don't want to plant my flag on this name because he's deceased now. But who's that white rapper, Mac Miller?
Yeah.
I gotta ask Jimmy. I think I saw Mac Miller, what the fuck's his
Drake.
name? J. Cole. There it is.
J.
J.
Cole.
Cole. I definitely saw him because he's from not Fayetteville, but he's from North Carolina. Where
It's from Fayetteville.
oh, it is Fayetteville. Good.
I think it is, right?
So I know that Nello said that is from his hometown, which Fayetteville's close enough.
It's Fayetteville.
So yeah, so I saw him, and that's cool. Like he
Yeah.
he rocked it. It was
No,
awesome.
he's great.
But he only did half a show because he had something to do. I think it was a family thing. But he fucking killed it. He was awesome. Drake did good too, and I think I saw Mac Miller, man.
I saw Mac Miller.
You did?
I saw him.
That's cool.
Did you ever see when Kanye went during a festival and he left right in the middle of like the beginning of the festival?
It was in the middle of the show. 'Cause
Like literally like
in the middle of his show.
like he started, he
Yeah.
walked out,
And
and
then
then he left it right away.
Yep, that's the only thing. Yes, I do know
So
that.
I was there.
No, you weren't.
I saw that.
That is, and that's when
I was
Snoop
there.
came in.
What?
Is it? Wait.
No, he was the headliner, so the show was just fucking over. It was just over. We waited and we waited like I would almost bet money that wasn't even Kanye that went on that stage.
Oh my god.
Because it was like they waited like over an hour before when he should have went on to when he went on.
Okay. Yep.
I don't think he was even there.
Dude, that's so fucked. So I read
But I
about this
saw
on
Mac Miller that
X,
day.
and I heard about how Kanye walked out. I thought he got booed off stage. Is what happened.
No,
No,
that
he
was
just-
when Kim got robbed in Paris.
Well, he had a reason to leave then.
She already got robbed.
I guess you're right. You gotta make that money at that point.
But he got paid.
everyone
and
waited.
nobody
an hour.
got any money back for that show.
That sucks.
You know, it's like
'Cause they
that's
showed-
why I went to See Here
Ye
Now.
dickhead.
See Here Now 2 years ago with Foo Fighters and the Killers. I wanted to see the Foo Fighters and the Killers, so I went. I'll never go back to another festival.
Really?
Ever. It's not
That
worth
sucks.
it. Well, for how much money you spend, I'd rather just spend the $150 and just see the
Who you wanna see.
person and get a full set. Festival sets are bullshit.
Yeah, it's true, especially if you are in a festival of over 15, 20 bands, which
Yeah.
most of these are, because there's a lottery on when your band goes on sometimes.
No, you are going if you have 5 people that you want to see, you're gonna have to skip 2 of them.
There's a chance you have to skip 2 of them.
You're
yes.
gonna have to not see 2 people fully.
Yeah.
Like you might get there and
Mm-hmm.
see but you're not gonna be where you want to be. You know, you're not gonna get close, and if you want to be close, then you're gonna miss somebody.
Yeah, so I know that because at Vans Warped Tour, same thing. When I was doing that cool epic snake pit, Jimmy wasn't with me. Jimmy was at the other show. He was watching Lamb of God. No, it might have been Lamb of God.
Yeah,
Well,
but
whoever
it's
it was
but
another
you
band.
still have to
So
make a
we
fucking
split up.
decision.
Yeah, you had to make the decision.
And be like, who do you want to see?
Yeah, and
And it makes it not worth the the money if you have to decide on something like that. It's really not, and you don't even really
don't-
understand that when you're buying the tickets.
because you don't know when, and that goes back to the lottery thing. Because
Yeah.
again, I got so. I'm going to do the All That Remains first on Warp Tour. Then we're going to back up to the other story again because it's a part of it. I didn't think we were going to get this deep. I went to Vans Warp Tour in 2007 or 2008. I forget if it was after high school or if it was my senior year. But All That Remains was on the set list, and they were a big band at that point. It wasn't like they were just starting out. They had 2 or 3 albums out. So we get there at 10 o'clock in the morning. It doesn't start till 11. And we pregame for over an hour. We're like, all right, well, we're 15 minutes into the show. Let's go in and let's see what times all our bands play at. I'm walking through the parking lot, and the metal detectors are maybe 100 yards away. And I hear All That Remains playing already. And I go, you got to be fucked. I sprinted. That's the band I wanted to see. That was my favorite band at the festival. And they're playing at 11 o'clock in the morning. So right when I get there, I think I got maybe 3 or 4 songs again. Same thing as what my previous story was. And then every time I die came on right after them, which is James's favorite. So they played, and at the same exact time that Every Time I Die was playing, The Devil Wears Prada was playing 3 stages down, 75 yards. So we listened to ATR, most of Every Time I Die, ran over to Devil Wears Prada, listened to 1 or 2 songs from them, ran back to Every Time I Die to see the last of their show, like the last song, and then we watched Still Remains, the show right. So we watched 5 of our favorite bands in the first 45 minutes to an hour and a half, give or take, because it was 10.
And the
years
day's
ago.
fucking gone.
Well, after that, there really wasn't many more. There was the Throwdown show that I told you about that I saw. James didn't see Lamb of God because I would have chose Lamb of God over Throwdown. I forget who his band was, and that sucks. But either way, after that part of the show, though, I think we met up for As I Lay Dying, and then by 1 o'clock, man, this was such a good show. From Autumn to Ashes played, and that's when I learned that the guitar player from Autumn to Ashes looked like a fucking nerd. I thought he was the sound guy. I think I told the story last time. He was wearing like a collared shirt. He came out and he was like doing a couple of sound test things, and I was like, all right, cool, whatever. They're getting ready to play, and then the rest of the band came out, and then he just strikes the first chords, and I was like, holy shit, that's him! Like that's awesome. But they played for a half hour, so 1:30, 2 o'clock. The show was until 8 p.m. I think that they had like red jumpsuit apparatus playing, and what's the I kissed a girl and I liked it. That one, Katy Perry, is that her?
Yeah,
I got it right. I normally mess that
that
one
sounds
up.
right.
Yeah, I'll take it. I don't care. I don't think it was her.
No, well, she
No.
wouldn't be at that show.
Well, so she may have been there, but whoever the girl, the cherry, the I kissed a girl, she was like the headliner, and that pissed me off.
Is that like Avril Lavigne?
No, no, no. It was a one hit wonder girl. She was Skater Boy. What's funny is I don't think she ever made it to a Vans Warp Tour. She would ask AI real fast. Did Avril Lavigne ever play Vans Warp Tour? I don't think she did because she disappeared. Like there was a rumor that she died, and then a clone took over. Like 6 years later, she came back into the scene.
Yes,
She did play.
but
What?
this year
She plays this. So this is the first year that she's playing. I might go to Vans Warped Tour just to see Avril
Well, no,
Lavigne.
she already played.
Oh.
It was this summer.
Oh. That's
Oh
too
yeah,
bad.
that makes sense. I remember that she was the headliner
Oh well.
with.
She finally met her skater boy. Isn't she our age?
She's got to be older than us.
I think she was a kid star. Like we were 11 or 12 and she was like 14 or 15.
Well, she got. It says that she got
Just
Lyme's disease.
she got Lyme disease.
She's 41.
So she's 6 years older than me. I'm 35.
Yeah, she's old. She's a lot old. That's a lot older than me
Yeah.
at that time.
At 8 years, yeah.
Yeah, but she was like 20 when she was blowing up. We were
Okay.
like kids.
And I was about 14 or 15. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, she 1999. Because Skater Boy was what, like 2004?
I don't know. Couldn't tell you.
Then she was 20. If it was 2004. She was born in 84.
That makes sense. Again, I was 14 or 15, so that was 2004, yeah. Mm. Not
Fuck
bad,
yeah.
man. Not bad at all.
Avril Lavigne.
Look at us hitting that 10:15 marker once again.
That's how we do.
7:30 to almost 10:30. That's a 2.5 hour stream, man. That's gnarly.
We're killing it, bro.
I hope
But-
you guys are enjoying the Ziggy and the Nelson show.
18 views, man.
Hey, that's in real time. That's not too
Hey.
bad. We'll take it.
That's 18 more than I would have got if I sat home and did nothing.
Yeah. And who knows? Maybe next time we'll start talking more about the government and things like
Listen, if you guys want to know what we really
that. What I think we can do is when we're no longer on.
we got to get off your gaming.
Yeah, that's.
I feel bad for them.
Yes and no, because although I do have a couple people with the notification bells, because you can look at analytics and it shows you how many people clicked on your stuff from the notification. So I have like 2 or 3 clicks on some of them. So let's see, if you go to analytics, let's see if I can do this quickly. Let's go to audience, and then let's see how people found you. Maybe it's trends, content. Let's see here. Yeah, there you go. So if you go here, you can see notifications. So 6.5% of my things in the last month came from notifications. I had 25 clicks. So for those of you who want behind the scenes, you can see who watches on TV, who watches on cell phones, who watches on computers, what time of the night people are watching your stuff. Like when I was doing the streams gaming from 9:30 until 12, I had a lot of people watching in real time, but what surprised me was during the day, like it would go dark. I don't know if I can find that right now.
People at 11 a.m.
Like-
were taking a shit and putting you on.
Yeah, you'll see like it goes purple bars and then it goes dark. And then in the morning again, it goes purple bars again, and it shows you like when your
they
audience
see the
watches.
notification, somebody clicked on it.
Yeah, so it really does
Yeah.
a really good job, and it's a fun thing to watch when you're really getting into it. So when we get into the actual Ziggy and the Nelson page, and we can speak more freely, because as much as I don't want to say it, it's kind of a persona, but it's not. Like even the NJ Mallrat is still me, but it's a little more animated. It's who I would like to be if I didn't have to worry about society, like thinking like that guy's a goofball. Like that's when I can make believe that real life is a movie, so I can have like a one-liner back and it doesn't matter. Like whereas in real life, if you were to be like, "Hey, thanks for holding the door, asshole," like that guy will turn around and beat your ass. Like you can't do that.
There's consequence.
Yeah, so that's the NJ Mallrat persona. It's me a little more animated. Where Ziggy, like it's gonna be me. Like it's who I am. It's my voice. And when we do, because I am serious about possibly going into the government and make. Listen, what I showed the Nelson over here, I forget the lady's name, but she's been in the country for 1 year. She's been here for 1 year.
Not even.
And she's Mumdani's like left hand woman. Hold on, let me get her name.
I mean, do you know that like 60% of New Yorkers aren't from the United States?
Yes, that I actually saw. Wait, you said 70, right?
60.
60. Okay, then mine was wrong. Was yours in New York City alone or New York State?
No, yeah, city.
So then I was just wrong. Never mind. So her name.
Well, actually, no, you might be right, but it was voters. It was talking about voters.
Oh, okay. Okay, so then yeah,
You could
then,
be right, but
okay,
60% of voters
we're not
are
from
not
America.
from
Yeah,
America.
yeah. So her name is Aber Kawa. Moved to the U.S. last year. She holds a master's degree in Islamic liberation theology. So she went to school for a year here, at least. Hold on, let me make sure I read that right. Oh no, she didn't get her.
No, she got
No,
it from
no.
somewhere
Yeah,
else, but that's her degree.
she got it from somewhere else. Yeah, so she does have a master's, but it's in Islamic liberation theology,
Like what the fuck?
and she is a known Palestinian activist.
There's literally how, 2 billion Muslims in the world.
I just
Isn't that the number? Something fucking
it's a
ridiculous.
big number. I don't like stating facts without having them in front of me.
It's at least 1 billion.
But if this woman can come here in 1 year and become a politician, uh, I think I can do that too. I think we can do that as a team, and we're going to start with the race for governor.
2 billion.
Demographics according to Pew estimates 2020, Muslims make
That's
up
2020.
25%. Hold on, let me get the billions. Roughly 2 billion people. So anyway, when we do,
They seem and they have what 60 countries.
that's a. I mean,
They
that's a lot
seem
of
pretty
countries
fucking liberated to me.
though.
Fuck out of here.
So anyway, yes, when we do get the actual YouTube channel up, and who knows, maybe it'll even be next week at the Rat Nest. I have a whole week to just all it is just set up a YouTube channel. I just have to get the headers, and it's more work than you think. Like I've already done this before. I don't want to do it again, but I will because you. I feel safe enough to say in the FGC it is 80% left wing lunatics and 20%, people that are quiet that just like me. I really don't feel safe when I go to those offline sometimes because I see what is said about Trump voters. And I'm very quiet in my community about how I vote. My family and morals, or my family values and morals, I do speak up about. And I've gotten into a couple of fights with some people. I've lost. So I shouldn't say this here, but fuck it. The person I did commentary with at the last venue when I did commentary a week ago, they blocked me on Twitter because of my views. And when I got asked to do commentary, and I saw that person walk into the arcade, I go, I know for a fact I'm going to be sitting next to that person right there, and I'm going to be doing commentary. And I'm very chill. I didn't block him back. I didn't do whatever. But I sat down next to him, and I was like, "Hey, what's going on, man?" And face to face, guess what? Two thumbs up, halo above the head. I haven't been with Mallrat in so long, and blah. It was like
Yeah.
that never happened. And I didn't check to see if they unblocked me or anything like that.
It doesn't matter. He's a bitch.
Yeah, it was just very funny.
Well,
and
dude, it's
do you want to know what it was after? But then we have to go because I have work in the morning, and it's getting a little late. You have to drive almost 40 minutes home, half hour. Do you remember in the Olympics when that dude who was not willing to take a gender test,
the boxer.
the boxer? So, yeah, I was saying you got to protect women. You can't have a man in the ring, and if you want to say that you're a man, or if you want to say you're a woman, take the test to prove that you're a woman. You can't have it both ways. You
Yeah.
can't be knocking out women in the ring saying you're a woman, but you won't take the test for it. So, yeah, I
And they did
go.
take the test at another place.
And he failed.
And they failed.
Yeah.
That's why they won't take it.
So going back to that,
That's like doing a DUI. It's like I'm not gonna take the breathalyzer because I know I'm gonna
'cause I
fail
know,
it.
so you get a slightly lesser offense.
Yeah.
You still lose your license, but you only lose it for 30 days instead of the 3 months or whatever it is
I
for
get
the
it.
first offense.
Dude, but people die on that hill.
Yeah. Oh, and that's where I got into a little spit spat here and there, and I said, okay, you know what? I am going to concede. I conceded. I said, why won't this person, who may be the first actual transgender person, then because you're saying they were born a man when they were born, but now they changed chemically, like they did change into a woman because of whatever, I forget the reason it was now, but they were hardcore in saying no, they were a man at birth, but because of whatever mutation, they became a female. I said, why aren't you riding this person's coattails then? If they're the first true transgender person, because there's no such thing as a transgender person, I got to stop talking on my channel. I'm gonna lose a lot of people, um, especially if they just check the end of it. But I conceded to the point that they were transgender, and I lost like 5 followers, and that's the only person who I know blocked me because when they replied on somebody else's thing, for the first time ever, I saw everything was blanked out. I go, "What's this?" So I click on it because I could see what they said, but I couldn't
Yeah, you
reply,
can't do
repost.
any
I
of
couldn't
that.
do
It's
anything.
so annoying.
So I clicked on it and said, "You have been blocked," and I go, "I did commentary with this person 2 weeks ago. What? Get out of here!" So yeah,
I love it.
yeah.
I
So,
love going back when like you had this whole thing. They're like, "You're wrong, you're wrong," and then like you go back like 2 hours later and they blocked you. It's
Yeah.
just like they can't.
I
Fuck
mean,
them.
you know, you can't beat them, so you just block them. That's what the echo chamber is. That is what they say
Yeah,
when they talk
that's
about
how
an
you
echo
keep
chamber.
blocking everybody that opposes your view.
And then you're always
Well,
right. And then you think that you're always right. So when you go into, so there's a person on my Facebook page that does the same thing. Uh, we have to go, and I'm not gonna start a whole nother thing. Next week, I'm I'm going to make it a point to make the Ziggy and the Nelson um, YouTube so we can start our channel, and then we can speak freely. You know, then because nobody knows who I am then. Like we're starting brand new right now. I'm the mall rat, and you know
it's just
it's something you have to stay away from in this community.
oh yeah.
Bunch
That's why all the games suck.
of it's kinda
That's
true,
the Nelson.
guys.
That's
Next
the
week,
Nelson.
next week we're coming back.
Underscore Nelson.
You know it.
Peace.
All right, team. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We had a very good time today. Again, next week we're gonna go full blown. We're doing it.
Yeah, we're out.
Because you know what? I kind of wanted to talk about a lot of topics
Yeah,
tonight,
but we got
I
Ziggy.
stayed away from it. I did.
We did good.
We did. We did 3 hours without talking too much about what's going on in the state of this country. I really wanted to talk about that Dearborn, Michigan.
Next week, we'll see what actually happens.
Well, yeah, because that happened today. I'm gonna find out tomorrow when I'm at work. I got a little bit of time to scroll through. But just know there was a huge protest, and I'm finally for it.
You guys have a
Except
great
for
night.
one thing. We'll talk about it next week.
Peace.